that we offer groundbreaking cancer treatment options right here through Smilo Cancer Hospital and Yale Cancer Center.
Well, this is the Ally 400 Race Reactions live.
Because having access to the very best.
Ace Austin 29.
Yep.
The greatest of care. Make this the summer you electrify.
This is gonna be I really enjoy night races.
Me too. So my picks to win and all that, I'll tell you right now. Best team for the win, Reddit for the win, Austin for the win. Top 5, Austin, Reddit. I'm not sure who that. I had a list somewhere, but I don't know why I did that.
All right, they're just going live on NBC right now. It's sold out there.
Yeah, but I had manual on. I'll do it.
You see the grandstands filled, Nashville. This is becoming a huge event. Yeah, well, Nashville Speedway and Nashville City, they're both entertainment meccas.
They're already on track.
Wait, is Wayne?
No, they're already on track. The car's already on track.
Well, I think the number 9. I think Chase Selley's been out of the car due to injury. For that reason, he's way down in the point standings. He needs points to try to make the playoffs, but a win is a guarantee. I'm thinking.
I bet you Elliott sometimes some way to win. This is some.
It could happen. You'll have to wait and see. There's like 10 different winners. There's like 10 winners so far this year.
Yeah. I don't want to say that Reddit someone because I feel like I'm just seeing some if I do.
Owner, right? Michael Jordan has been around all weekend long. Bubba was so close for getting that win at Talladega in front of MJ. Couldn't tonight be the night they take MJ to victory lane in person? Yeah, Tyler Reddick, his teammate, starts in the front row right next to Ross Chastain.
Yeah. That would be awesome. Please, Reddick. If you can win, that would be cool.
Mayor Jeff Burton and Hall of Famer Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, it's just first off, great to be back at the racetrack, back on NBC. The sights, the smells, the sounds only you can get at a NASCAR race, Jeff. I'm glad to be doing this job again. The drivers are out on the racetrack. They're going through the final sort of checklist inside of that race car. Been warm this weekend, a little humid tonight. They're making sure those cool suits are working, and helmet bands working. They're also checking with their spotter, making sure they hear their spotter all the way around the racetrack. Yeah, let's go down, watch them on pit road. Look at what they're seeing. What they're doing right here is they're trying to find their pit box. Number 1 goal, find your pit box. Where do I have to stop? Don't overshoot it. That's why they won the races. They come down pit road every week. Also, check pit road speed.
This is the ball tap at me. I don't know how I done that.
They got a tachometer inside the car, so they use that tach, and the crew team tells them, too fast, slow it down. You can be more aggressive. It's critical to push as hard as you can.
Actually, I can't do this. It's too dang hot in this
I'll tell you one guy that always creates excitement. That's our pole center, Ross Chastain. That guy is on it. But this year, his car owner had to come out and say, look, you got to clean some things up. And he did it publicly. And since then, hadn't been as good. Performance hadn't been as good. But tonight, he's got a fast race car, was fast in practice, sat on the pole. Tonight, we're going to see Ross Chastain be Ross Chastain. Go out and try to win this race and not care if he makes somebody mad.
I feel like Ross
has been fast for the last several weeks. Martin Truex
again. It could happen.
That's right. Lots of momentum for the 19 team of Martin Truex Jr. In fact, they told me they are still riding a wave of confidence from their win 2 weeks ago at Sonoma. Fast in practice. In fact,
dang, they're
speed in
on
practice.
track.
They swept both stages here last year. We'll see what they can do, Dave, from the 6th starting position.
Again, what a year it's been for Kyle Busch. 3 wins. He's in the playoffs, but he wants that regular season championship. A win here tonight at Nashville, boy, he hasn't been great so far. Would go a long way toward that. Mark Snyder.
Dave, so far this year, the best driver in the Cup Series has been William Byron. He is the championship leader, but a moment ago, he admitted to me lately, we just haven't had that same speed. On the top end, a 3rd place car. On the bottom end, a 7th place car. And Ricky said, we have some work to do this summer, which is traditionally been a very tough time of the season for the 24.
Interesting, Marty, that they've got work to do. 3 wins.
wins already. Want to take a look at tonight's starting grid brought to you by Ally. Up front, Ross Chastain, first career Cup pole for both him and his team owner, Trackhouse.
Okay, so Daniel Suarez to the back of the field in the backup car. Kyle Busch right there.
I think Ross Chastain's on the back bumper of the pace car right there.
Field.
A lot of grooves, but yesterday in practice was kind of one groove of power, so all the drivers trying to figure out where they can go. Yeah, she said cars moving around, sliding around.
Going NBC fashion, you were way ahead of me.
Yeah,
I haven't even taken the green flag yet.
I'm already on the second lap.
Well, it's been chaos. We saw accidents qualify both in Cup and
Whatever
Xfinity.
happens,
The Xfinity
don't
Series
spoil
race,
it.
It took 3 or 4 times
Yeah.
to get the race started without an accident. That has to be on the mind of these drivers as they're coming around. It is a night race. The lights won't come on, but right now you see it. The sun is shining. The track is slick. How aggressive will they be early?
All right, here we go.
Changes. The shadows just starting to creep over the front stretch. Pace car has made its way off the racetrack on the pit road. Now the field in the hands of Ross Chastain. The Ally 400 is underway.
Green flag, Ross Chastain.
This is probably one of the best sorts of a race I've ever seen.
A lot of grooves, but yesterday in practice was kind of one group of bottom, so all the drivers trying to figure out where they can go. You see cars moving around, sliding around. A tough Xfinity race yesterday. These drivers have to be taking it pretty easy, making sure they understand how much grip this racetrack has. Already tried this middle groove. We saw this track down the back straightaway.
Dang, Elliott's in the top 10, Bush is in the top 10.
To the bottom, side by side.
Wallace is
Byron
in
transferred
the
to the
top
top.
Almost 3 wide on the turn
fourth,
four.
Logano
And he struggled a little bit
third.
with the handling of his car. Really good qualifying run. Thought he had good pace in practice. All right on the door, Truex. Off the two, almost contact. Haley trying to keep this lock side by side, racing.
Oh yeah, Bubba's making his 200th start today.
Haley backs off, gives up the position. Truex really fast in practice. Now here comes Byron to the inside.
Toyota has been.
See right here, they're lined up. They all see Justin's having a problem with his car. That means go on offense. Bubba Wallace racing his car owner. Always a precarious situation to be in, when you got a racing car owner on the racetrack. Not enough to get by, though. I feel like what's happened here, though, is Denny's the whole field sort of single file. Get the motion. A little bit of side by side here and there. So people already tried this middle groove. We saw this track last year and in the Xfinity race really wide. Already cars up there trying to find speed, clean air as well.
We see the 17 of Chris Buescher making his way up. The 9, as you mentioned, Steve, maybe a little more pressure on Chase Elliott as there's just 10 opportunities until the playoffs get underway. And he may have to win his way to get into the playoffs.
Then he can run around beside Bubba Wallace.
Points, but a win is a guarantee. Bubba Wallace just in front of
Weather is on session.
here in Nashville. His co-owner, Denny Hamlin, who is outside.
Toyota has been very good here at Nashville Super Speedway. This is just the 3rd race for the Cup Series here on this surface.
Great battle down the back straightaway. Bubba Wallace racing his car owner. Always a precarious situation to be in, Jeff, when you got to race your car owner on the racetrack. Yeah, I feel like what's happened here, though, is Denny's encouraged them to race him hard. Be smart, but race him hard. Get the most you can. You see Denny, little crossover move, trying to get back underneath. Well, let's encourage him.
You get that message this early in the race. What do you think?
Well, you're definitely concerned. If Yamaguchi got the top 2, height is the wrong side to be on. The way these cars are built, it's much easier to tighten the car than when your
Oh goodness.
doesn't seem to work. And
Weather is faster than Sasson.
Continues as Hamlin has.
Yeah, he's now 0.2 seconds.
Next to the yellow line, but things tightening up front. Chastain has Reddick now all over his back bumper.
of the season in the 39.
Come on, Brandon. Please take Michael Jordan victory lane, please.
Go, you see right now, not ready to go all the way up there though. Just testing out that middle groove. He's going to get more and more aggressive, more and more comfortable. Going to the top race.
You went to the garage area this morning, and everyone said these two cars were the best in the field. Ross Chastain and Tyler Reddick.
Hey, keep it up for Daniel.
Really came up to the field.
Yeah. What about Daniel Suarez? Keep an eye out for him. He had a fast car, but he's on the backup car now.
He ain't up, but he's all the way in the back, I think.
Tight is the wrong side to be on. The way these
Oh, I need to
cars
check the
adjust,
comments, the
it's
live
much easier
section.
if you tighten the car up that's too free. When you're tight, the front tires don't seem to work, and what you
Yeah.
do for chassis adjustments hurts the aero balance. So you kind of.
I really didn't even watch the Xfinity race that much yesterday until the finish of it.
Which is really shocking when you look at Chastain.
Yeah, that Swinsy race was a damn no good last night.
2023, his best qualifying has been 16th. So what's wrong with the car? Well, just tight on landing. Steve, he's just talking about the right, wrong place to be.
I'm amazing how it feels in it, bro.
Tight on landing.
Yep.
The concern, though, is which way is the track going to go. You see right now the 31 shade on the front stretch. Now down here, 1 and 2.
13
More
races.
sunshine on the racetrack. As that sun sets, the track should pick up, in my opinion. As it cools, the front normally gets through. William Byron, what a year. What a year for William Byron. We're seeing, I think, a breakout year
Well as
for the
comments
driver
that were made by Rick Hendrick
On
about
the outside as he tries to complete the pass on Joey Logano.
the, I think
In that higher line, Logano falls back to fifth. Byron up to fourth now.
the way to be
The
successful.
gap between Chastain and Reddick still 0.2 of a second. You see that on the top of your screen.
Right now, leading, it's pretty easy.
Tyler Reddick searching for any
Tested position.
clean air and a way around that one of Chastain.
We're going to see
You can believe it, Ross Chastain leading. He's the only driver inside the top 5 without a win this season, which is really shocking when you look at Chastain's numbers. Stage wins. How fast this one car is, it's just shocking, really. Not only has he not going to win this year, but when you think about his 2 career wins, it was Talladega and a road course. He hasn't really won on what I would consider a standard, if you can believe it, type downforce racetrack. Maybe this is the day. First ever career pole. Blew my mind. Maybe he'll get that win on a standard type downforce track today.
You see the first 13 races.
That Worldwide Express car that Ross Chastain's racing with that paint scheme, that I like it so much better than the one he raced last year.
Me too.
Darlington and the talking that he got from Justin Martin, as well as the comments that were made by Rick Hendrick about the way he drives. We heard Jeff Burke mention, which Ross are we going to see? I think,
guaranteed fit.
I mean, I can't imagine the internal battle, right? He has found a way to be successful, but it's come with a lot of baggage. So which side of the fence does he want to be on? Right now, leading is pretty easy. It's the question when you start to have a contested position, then you have to drill those up.
This is not a good.
Jeff Jr. saying that we're going to see the real Ross Chastain tonight. You're watching NASCAR. Comes through in July 400.
I lose, then I lose. I'm not gonna quit. Gran Turismo. The bush guy, bold and smooth survival skills.
Groundless and the track.
Stop. Leaves are 3, leave them be. Hands are 6.
Stop moving.
Take your pick. Head for the mountains of for every purpose,
Whatever we do in the next step,
for every path,
we're all better off.
for every soul.
Here, we do need cars. eBay Motors ensures a guaranteed fit. Let's say you need headlights and the bumper. At least you can skip the car wash. Just go to eBay Motors and check these guaranteed fit. Right.
RP on the 2023 Ram.
There
are a million roads leading.
Welcome.
Okay.
This is not a game. This is reality. Miss the line, you track, and you can drive. Gran Turismo. Push guy, old and smooth survival skills. Stop. Leave the 3, leave the B. Kansas 6. Take your pick. Head for the mountains of.
For every purpose,
mobile app to watch all
For every pass,
day.
for every soul, for every season.
Listen to this radio. So,
Touring Ram, high sales events get 10% below MSRP on the 2023 Ram 1500 base model.
So that's what they
There are a million roads leading here.
So why is it on
I had mine.
27?
And each and every driver from today got theirs. Roads here and there. Hard roads. Bumpy ones.
back on the racetrack.
Each one of those roads led here to one place, one go. To a place where it doesn't matter where you came from.
Circling
Because
that.
here, there's only one road.
Unfortunately, I mean, those are the things in racing that drive you crazy, right? I don't know how to explain that other than just bad luck. But you don't get
NASCAR Drive at your live race day, and you're able to follow your favorite drivers with access to their in-car cameras. All you have to do is visit NASCAR.com/drive, or you can download that NASCAR mobile app to watch all the action. Dave.
Kyle Busch was the first one on pit road today. He did not want to be. Listen to this radio.
Oh, Kyle Busch having issues.
to give you a
Yeah, Kyle
he
Busch
called
is a
right
lap
front,
down
front.
now.
He came to pit road. They said, "Are you sure it's
Wow.
just the right front?" He said, "I don't
Sucks,
know.
that
Take it wherever
sucks.
you want." So that's what they decided to do on the 8 car for the change, and it was indeed the right rear. It only had 9 pounds of air in it. Steve, that is not enough.
No, not enough, but you could look at it either as a bad brake, flat tire, or great brake. If he's able to come to pit road, get it changed out, back on the racetrack. If you've got to have an issue, have it early. Only 21 laps in the race. You see right there, the pink paint pen or blue circling the act.
They're good, yeah, off the one
Just
that's in
unfortunate, right? I mean,
the
that's-
45.
Those are the things in racing that drive you crazy, right? I don't know how to explain that other than just bad luck.
Yeah, he had to get way out of the gas there as he was up the racetrack, following Eric Jones in the 43 here.
Butcher all in the top 10.
I'm really surprised at how high the cruise is moving up so quickly, and that's what I love about this racetrack. Drivers are able to go where they need to go.
A little shorter.
Already almost to the finish tokens.
Now we see a little bit higher.
With the Cheddars on board.
Kyle Busch sitting in
Kyle
there.
Busch. Now he ducks down to the inside, trying to get by Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Right, to give you a reference, right? Ricky Stenhouse is 19th on the lead lap, so Kyle Busch is a lap down and about mid-pack.
Tell you what, I cannot wait for
Well,
next weekend.
45 sets and up.
Just needs to, in a perfect world, he would get a caution before anyone else.
Yeah,
gets back and get you
Come
right
on,
back the lead
45,
lap.
right? Come on.
So, just take a deep breath, keep pushing, see how the yellows play out.
Just stay still with that quarter-second gap over Tyler Reddick up front. Reddick has just not been able to find a way to get out of Ross Chapman's shadow.
Done.
It's worked right
Keselowski coming over in the ownership side of that, changing.
Denny Hamlin back in the 5th spot. Logano, Haley, Elliott, Wallace, and Buscher all in the top 10. There's
Come on,
24 laps now, 25 laps into this one.
Yeah, stage is 90 laps. We can expect they can run right around 70 on fuel, maybe just a little shorter, just a little over 70 laps. So you'll have to make a pit stop if this stage does run green.
Now we see a little bit higher line out of Reddick. We'll see if that momentum pays off. It doesn't close the gap much, though.
On the bottom, you see Bubba Wallace in the 23, Chris Buescher from RFK in the 17. That's the 9th and 10th position. RFK continuing to improve.
Man, Roush Fenway race, RFK racing, man. I'm surprised both drivers are in the playoffs. They were big. They were better than I thought they would be this year.
They're gonna get buttons though. The last he's down to 9. That's just a normal for him.
Maybe modernizing a lot of the things that they had, almost done
Buscher's now up to 9.
traditionally with the move of
But a moment ago, he said
the Keselowski coming over in the ownership side of that, changing some things, changing the atmosphere over there at RFK. We see Ryan Blaney now in the 12 coming into the picture here.
And Ryan Blaney, this team, they've been running really well, man. They got that big win to come 600.
Couldn't happen in practice without concern.
I would say, oh, it's going to be fine, Rick. It'll clean itself up. But the truth is, we had rotor issues in St. Louis. We got the brakes fail and come apart. Let's take another look. Just trying to get to the right side of the 23. I don't know if you got a bad air position or just got a little bit up the racetrack. I think the contact was too heavy, not a lot of damage, but that brake shit.
So is he saying that Bubba ran him into the fence?
So I guess he thought he was going to have more space for the outside. When Bubba came up, whether the space or the air or the vision or the combination.
You guys mentioned the win for Ryan Blaney and Charlotte. Jonathan Hassler's crew chief.
Way in the wall there.
Normally shake is something on the pads, but what we thought happened in St. Louis is that these rotors actually have a little bit of float, and when that freezes up, they grow and make contact with other parts of the brake so they can explode. So we'll have to see if this 12-car brake issue is just an annoyance or a true concern.
And again, Blaney currently running in the 10th spot. He's behind Busher, Chastain, and Reddick. Now the gap between 1 and 2, a little bit more, 0.8 of a second separating the top two.
All right, I'm back. Ooh, looks like.
To the right side of the 23. I don't know if you got a bad aero position or just got a little bit up the racetrack.
Yeah, it happens.
Was too heavy, not a lot of damage, but that brake shit.
I believe we slowed it too hard out of the zone.
Well, there you go.
So is he saying that Bubba ran him into the fence?
So I guess he thought he was going to have more space on the outside of Bubba when Bubba came up, whether the space or the air or the vision or the combination.
Bubba's falling back now.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, he's back in like 13th.
But what we thought happened in St. Louis is that these rotors actually have a little float, and with that free,
He has the talent. He can run up.
Yeah, he can get up there.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there.
Oh, I saw it. Can we just say vase like normal people? I always wonder what it would be like that fail.
Maybe you did one time. Maybe 1,000 years from now, I'll be tailless. And that we have to get you great prices on trees.
Pretty sure it takes more than
More. More what they do. But that's great prices. That's cheap. We've come a long way in 25 years. From dirt tracks to the speedway, we track it before. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. We've come a long way. There's still a lot more way to run.
These cup cars getting done. We're going to go to break. Like 10 race still leads that lot 400.
Ross Chastain's like every single lap so far.
Mm-hmm. If they bit him out, first and they did,
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah,
Can we just say vase like normal people?
I don't feel like having my face camera on right now.
What it would be like
I'm gonna turn it off.
Maybe you did.
You know, I'll definitely turn it back on later in the race.
Yeah, I was leaving mine, so probably gonna go on that last stage, halfway in the last
Everyday great prices.
Yep.
We've come a long way in 125 years. Dirt track, speedway, and every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way. There's still a lot.
I'll probably just.
Between you and the future,
Goodyear, the official power of NASCAR.
between making history, between sweet things to good. And not by faith. There's a thing in
Dude, that's the tallest sweet force of some chaos.
Sonic.
Whenever you're hungry, there's a deal on the Subway app. Buy one footlong, get one 50% off in the Subway app today. And that's a deal worth celebrating. Then what are you doing? Get it before it's gone on the
Speaking of careers, there's a guy that
All right, just got some something to drink. I'm excited for next weekend. I'm looking forward to it.
Personally, I think that Sandy Sis is going to be a damn listen to, and Puppets is going to be another one too.
There's a thin line between being a name and being a name.
Are you plotting anything, Carl? No, I'm not. I'm having a lot of fun.
At this point, if this Sweet Forces with some of them, just so Noah when someone lets and how Phil gets into almost.
My Toyota. Let's go play the famous Ryman Auditorium downtown Nashville. So many historic acts have been on that stage. Careers made. Speaking of careers, there's a guy that's got a couple guitars after winning at this racetrack, standing by with Dave.
And Ricky's one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers. This is Carl Edwards.
Carl Edwards is here. That's cool.
Yeah, I miss Saul Edwards that release.
It's not easy here, is it? No, it's not easy at all. Coming in my life said,
If he does weekend, I would say coming back to 99.
It's hard to get a grip on this racetrack. It's so edgy. And when you watch these guys, I mean, they're working hard. Their crew chiefs are going to work hard. It's a really tough place.
Not the first time we've seen you back at a racetrack. Are you plotting anything, Carl?
No, I'm not. I'm having a lot of fun. Getting to do a lot of neat things, but it really is an honor to be here. It's cool to see everybody. NASCAR did a lot of great things for me, and it's fun to be here.
You make your way around the garage. I understand you had a
It sucks right now.
So I hear all these rumors like Ross Chastain's confidence is low.
Elliot is in
He's got a hop in his step. I think he's going to become.
Yeah, he's in 6.
Come back anytime and welcome to the Walk of
And
Fame.
Chase Elliott, he is in contention. He is a good pick to win today because he won last year's race.
Yeah.
And he's good on the concrete tracks.
But at the same time, I was like, yeah. But if he stays up around the top 3, top 4, he could probably do something, man. If I did that one out there fast.
That's fun, and what a race, man! That was just really good racing. All weekend, Carl is not going to disappoint. He is already into the stands, heading for the fans. There you go.
This race last year was a delay, a weather delay that got us later.
And here is Martin Truex.
And Martin Truex on pit road.
Stop up the day. This race already to the left side. 4 tires, Sunoco fuel for Martin Truex Jr. said he could not get off 1 and 2 the way he wanted to. Just slight air pressure adjustment for him. As we look at the 5-car, Kyle Larson said it was very bad on throttle. He didn't do a slight adjustment there. Kyle Larson down and away, Dave.
And you see Denny Hamlin now leaving pit road. He described his car as a little bit edgy, but he's been going the right direction. The 11's fast. Marty.
You see leader Ross Chastain coming down pit road. It's like 42 laps to this point, so the car just got a little too free the further he ran. So all these teams in essence sort of splitting this first stage, which is 90 laps in half. Also Ryan Blaney on pit road. He's too saying his car getting too free. And a lot of teams and spotters,
I want to see Ross faster pit stop. Ross Chastain or Tyler Reddick? Oh, Ross Chastain had like two 1,000ths of a second.
He rolled down pit road at pit road speed because of this, a big time violation. You see the yellow line, the orange box right there. He just crossed over. He did not touch that. 4 tires below it. So it should come in for that reason.
Alex Bowman running a little bit on the big plate here for the 24 car as well. Byron was a pretty good out there. Also the 22
Paul Wolfenrucci told me earlier today, I'd be hesitant to split it in half because the tire wear is that great this weekend. Well, he had to put everyone else is going to go on top of pit road. As is Chase Elliott. He has been moving forward early in the race, going the right direction. They'll come down here for 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel.
You know what, if they put the light on Dust Smith's on at 9-9. He could probably get up in the top 10.
And we hear a lot of teams saying we've got to make some changes, chassis adjustment. Kim.
And here is the sixth practice talking chassis adjustment. Their 4 tires no fuel. They felt confident about their long run. Here's help on this order.
The 34, Michael McDowell, a lonely roll down pit road at pit road speed because of this, a commitment line violation. You see the yellow line, the orange box.
Oh,
right
Michael
there.
McDowell.
He just crossed over. You cannot touch that box. 4 tires below it. So an issue coming to pit road. For that reason, he had a pass-through penalty.
Yeah.
I'm
chasing after Ty Dillon. If you're in the back third of the field, you're almost starting to race for back. A little bit of a rough year. Inspire Motorsports for the 77 Ty Dillon. Full-time driver for the first time in this car for the organization.
Looks like Ross Chastain's still gonna have the lead.
He is.
Trying to stay on the lead line. In stage 1, continue to run the car.
And that's very impressive. I mean, you just with the limited amount of practice, the teams just don't put as much effort in the back cars as they used to. Congratulations to Trackhouse to take the opposite approach, have this backup car, giving Daniel Suarez in their hometown of Nashville a chance. A little bit long in the box, though, Marty.
A little bit long in the box, but a nice stop nonetheless. And they'll put 4 fresh good taires on here. Suarez, unlike a lot of the other drivers,
Our wheels turn this car in a fighter jet. Gonna put some afterburner
He ended up getting a canopy straight out of a jet.
This is a very famous establishment here in Nashville, sponsor of the 99. And Chastain now chasing after Ty Dillon, who hasn't come to pit road yet.
I think this call to Ty Dillon is an interesting one. You know, if you're in the back third of the field, you're almost starting to race for laps. It's been a little bit of a rough year. Inspire Motorsports for the 77, Ty Dillon.
Yeah, Ty Dillon just is awful.
You can get $10,000.
He's just.
And enter your card.
I haven't had the luck.
See how much you can get.
Ty Dillon, he's always been
In
bad.
stage 1, continue to work on the car.
Titamax.com. Shop us for rates. Check out
Green
Titamax.com.
flag pit stops.
All credit takes
And
accepted.
cycle through with the exception of Ty Dillon. Haley to the outside of the 17 of Busher. Haley again with a career best start. Trying to hold on to that track position.
I like that. I'm good, man. Thank you. You sure? I got it.
Our wheels are turning this car in the Wayfighter jet.
sort of put some afterburners in this bad.
He ended up getting a canopy.
Everyone can use a little help now and then. The Volkswagen Tiguan with standard and assist. Get 1.9 APR financing for 30.
Or huge deals at Back Hop July sale. And then take an extra 10% off your purchase. Even sale prices. Like recliners for $399 and $499. This sofa for just $5. And your choice of this sectional or dining set for $7.99. Plus, take an extra 10% off your purchase. Even sale prices. With easy financing for everybody. Score high style at low.
I started to get my life back when I reached out for help. I made the call because my addiction became too much. I want to feel like myself again.
The call was my first step towards getting better for myself and my family. Being with my daughter is everything, so I reached out. Every moment of recovery makes me
Oh, you know what?
Once I reached out and learned about
The
my
pre-race show.
from my recovery,
I think it was. I heard it was on Peacock.
And now I know that there are better days ahead.
I even had it, but I didn't watch it. Yeah, the pre-race show was on Peacock. I have Peacock, by the way. I just didn't watch it.
Oh, I don't do it for the pre-race that much.
Yeah, me neither.
Thankful that the sun is shining. There's talk of the possibility of thunderstorms going through here in the late
When you
evening.
get Spectrum One, you get fast, reliable internet for
Sunshine
$49.99. Then, surprise! You
Ross
find out you're
Chastain
also getting
up
free
front.
advanced Wi-Fi with Security Shield.
The second lead
Another
now.
surprise! You're also getting a free line of unlimited mobile with 5G. Surprise! Spectrum One, you're going to be very surprised by all the free stuff you get. Or you would be if I had already just told you still when you get in there, if you act surprised.
kind of
Well, something for the people in the
get how fast it's
store.
going.
Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited smoke, all for just $49.99. Call, click, or visit a Spectrum store today.
It's the Yankees and Rangers. Sports final. Once they start wrapping around the entire
Do you remember playing with Hot Wheels as a kid? Well, they just got a whole lot bigger. Buckle up for an exciting new competition. Hot Wheels Ultimate Challenge. It's Tuesday on NBC and streaming on the Peacock. Great aerial views and aerial coverage brought to you by Pods. If you're moving this summer, save up to 30% at pods.com today.
We're going to see all night long.
Thankful that the sun is shining. There was talk of the possibility of thunderstorms going through late evening.
Yeah, let me check the radar. I have a radar on my phone, so I'm gonna go ahead and check that for last time I checked it, we should be fine throughout the rest of the race. I don't expect.
To clear the lap car, they were racing right there, racing him really hard, trying to stay on the lead lap.
For Lebanon, Tennessee, I want to see how the weather looks throughout the rest of the night.
You get a little better. But look, this is not allowing Reddick to close. Reddick is sort of.
Oh, yep. There's. Hold on.
Flipping around a little bit. Gonna go way up the race. Clean air.
So at 10:30, so at 10:30, it should start raining by 10:30.
Oh, that ain't that bad.
And it's really supposed to get bad by like 11 o'clock. I think the race should be over by then. So,
yeah, it'll probably be over by like 10:20 or something.
Yeah, 10:20 is when but that's not gonna be a big concern really.
An opportunity to try to stay on the lead lap here. It's going to create an opportunity. Look at Reddick. He gets to run. Noah backs out of that.
Yeah.
Reddick on the side.
Oh, look at this. Noah Gregson, Ross Chastain.
The lead away from Ross Chastain, and he'll do it. Also, keep in mind, a little activity between Ross and Noah on pit road earlier this year. A little physical altercation. Maybe there was something to that. Yeah. Racing a little bit hard. It gives us a lead change here. 29
There comes Reddick. Come on.
Now Noah's mission is to try and stay in this position. The first car one lap down in case of caution comes out. So
Turn 2 down the back straightaway.
There he goes.
The next lap that car. So Noah did a nice job of slowing them down.
It's not like Rouse Chastain just flying here and go flying by.
An opportunity to be up there really running hard as he possibly
Rex
could.
is doing a great job pitching him off. Not letting the one car be where it really wants to be.
Here comes Reddick to the
Not
out.
doing anything wrong. He's got to race hard. He's earned an opportunity to try to stay on the lead lap here, but it's going to create an opportunity. Look at Reddick.
Look at Reddick to the outside. Woo.
Backs out of that.
Wow.
Yeah, here comes the 45.
Noah had a good one.
Tyler Reddick trying to take
Let's go, Tyler Reddick. Yes. Let's go.
A little activity between Ross and Noah on pit road earlier this year.
It didn't look like Noah was giving Ross any room he was trying to get by. And, you know, that's
a lead change here. 29
he's lost the lap. He's going to try to figure out how to get that back later.
Noah's vision is to try to stay in this position. He's the first car one lap down in case caution comes out. So that fight that Noah put up delays the 45 car.
New series.
One car, whichever happened to be lead, the next lap car, it would be the next lap car. So Noah did a great job of slowing them.
Ross is hanging in here.
Ross out of charge is their opportunity to. Was he up there really running as hard as he possibly could?
Maybe 85%. So
You mentioned the altercation.
if he out of charge, Reddick was
He got an eye at Kansas earlier this year.
one was as well, but I think Reddick, we all agree, was probably the best.
Ross had taken him up into the
After
wall.
all, before the race started, I said, hey, man, they fast, but what's the car like on the long run? He just grinned and nodded.
Chastain's going to connect with the right. Noah had a good one coming back. It gets broke up before Noah could respond.
Because that's what happened a year ago when Toyota was so dominant.
I don't think they like each other.
It didn't look like Noah was giving Ross any room when he was trying to get by.
And, you know, that's he can do that. He's got motion in place. So
He's lost the lap. He's going to try to figure out how to get that back later in the race.
I know everybody will laugh. I laugh too.
Apparently that allows you to race so hard.
I see a new series. This is Dale Jr.
Bubba Wallace is back to 19th.
Ross is hanging in here. I know that, he might have been just kind of running 90%, maybe 85%. So, see if he can mount a charge. Reddick was really fast at practice yesterday. This one car was as well, but I think Reddick, we all agree, was probably the best car. But I talked to Ross before the race started. I said, hey, man, they fast, but what's the car like on the long run? He just grinned and nodded, walking away. I think this guy's really confident in what he can do tonight.
Teams are going to have to stay up on changes, especially the way the track changes, because that's what happened a year ago when Toyota was so dominant on this racetrack. But then late changes in the race, and it ended up being Chase Elliott who stayed out and was able to get the win.
Direction it's gonna go.
I want to take a look at the Xfinity fastest
the 142
race leader, Tyler Reddick. His fourth lap of this race, 30.318 seconds. Just under 158 miles an hour average speed around this mile and a third.
Back up in front. Did you think that
Kim.
was going to start?
And a team that had a lot of confidence coming into this weekend and was the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. You see the Toyota onboard camera. After those green flag stops, the Martin team on the radio said the balance is not quite right after those changes.
And now he's going to be able to have enough race car to try to go back up there and get that thing back.
Wait, how is Kyle Busch back up to 6th?
Oh, he probably got what to go.
Oh, okay. Or he probably didn't even pit. Wait, did he? I don't know if he did pit or not, because he pitted at the start of the race because of a tire situation.
I think down my note. How did he do? Oh, probably do pit stops. Yeah. We did what the y'all when the tossing happens. I got confused for a bit.
Here comes Chastain back to the inside of Reddick right there. Oh goodness.
That was fun watch like that. I thought Chastain would do something stupid for a set.
Where the groove is, obviously, where that
throttled up with the only opportunity really he had to get spot away. That tells you how hard it is to make fast, but I'm so glad to see
Reddick's been out front for 11 laps.
Race car to try to go back up there and get that thing back.
For 52.
How many goers? It's 45.
Look at this. Todd Gilliland is 38 on the inside. It's closing the gap again.
Cold and smooth survival. If you own the power of black, do not run.
We'll see if
Chastain
can chase another surge to see if he can get by.
Where's Chastain to the outside?
Straight down here, Rick, trying to see if he can create some momentum. He's passing the lap car, but also running the top.
And speak firmly in a loud voice.
Let's see how they got side by side. Ross is way back there, so the 45 gets up a little bit too high, and I think that he wasn't sure he was slicking in the dirt in the marbles, wasn't sure about getting back to the throttle, and that allowed the one to get there. So big mistake on the 45. Not so much that Ross is better trying to run him down, just a slip up for Reddick trying to get that higher groove working in. The drivers talk about not being able to really see where the groove is. Obviously, you can tell where the rubber's put down, but they don't know where that resin on the racetrack is. It doesn't have a color. So when you try to move the groove even higher and higher and higher, you take a risk of getting up there in the dirty stuff.
Reddick's been out front for 11 laps. He's been chased by Chastain, who was up front for 52. The top two separated by half a second.
Every soul.
The Busch Guy, cold and smooth survival skills. If you overcounter a black bear, do not run. It may stimulate the instinct to chase. Instead, make yourself appear bigger.
By sales event.
Or bigger. And speak firmly in a loud voice. Good boy. And for the mountains. Are we saying there's a chance that we might push that button? We destroy the world. I don't know. for a cigar. For every purpose.
Youth football's all
For
about
every path.
style, fun, do things
For every soul. For every season. There's a Ram.
During Ram 4th of July sales event, get 10% below MSRP on the 2023 Ram 1500 Bighorn.
more than really sponsor in the school.
left you here. I'm not treating me so cruel. But you know what? I ain't nobody's baby. Get yourself a new one.
I want something that makes me say, wow.
That's right, exactly. You want to try it out?
The other car that's driven up through the field pretty nicely is Corey LaJoy.
Youth football's all about swag.
Three things quarter panel. It's a pretty decent.
Thanks for joining us.
Already 14 laps to go in stage number 1. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Liberty University, it's more than William Byron's sponsor. It's actually his school. More than 700 flexible, affordable degree programs.
Just looking for YouTube right now.
You can get your future
Just scrolling through YouTube right now for my subscriptions.
When he gets the opportunity to come in Bristol.
And I'm checking my YouTube channel too.
It's the
Getting the stats for the stream.
It's 20 car right here. Christopher Bill in ninth.
A big mover since the start of the race. 11 positions already for
Christopher Bell, man.
Christopher started the year out pretty strong, and that racing's not been as good. So early in this race, the speed. Another car that stood out to the field pretty nicely is Corey LaJoy. Corey had to do a lot of repairs to this car after a qualifying accident. He had to start the very back to back. He should have at the 25th.
Yeah, they didn't have to go to a backup. They did have to check basically the rear bumper, rear fascia, quarter panel.
Made some pretty decent contact with the back of the car on turn 4 qualifying, as you mentioned, Jeff, but we're able to stick with their primary car.
LaJoy getting that opportunity to fill in for Chase Elliott. And doing a great job of driving for different motorsports. Corey LaJoy has been a very strong contender. When he gets the opportunity, he was on the Bristol, fighting up front. When he gets the opportunity, has a good car underneath him. He's very competitive.
I do know that he understands where the
Corey can win races if he just has the good car.
Not had a good start to this race.
And he learned all that
So
yesterday.
Logano started
Awesome
4th.
performance.
And of course the equipment.
22nd.
Ollie's not
Second
had
highest running Ford. Highest running Ford right now, 11th the Blizzard.
in the Cup Series. It's a new
His
team.
teammate Blaney right behind Logano.
That they need.
We showed all the cars that were on the move. Bell Suarez, LaJoy. Another car moving through the field.
AJ.
16 of AJ Allmendinger is all the way up into 10th place. Won yesterday's Xfinity race. Had a great drive. Continues to drive through the field today. A very strong car.
How much of that momentum coming from a win in the Xfinity Series can he move over here and bring to his Cup car?
You get my
I
unique
think that having some of the laps on the track and knowing how slippery this track was yesterday, now he learned something everybody else in this Cup race didn't. But the shift pattern of the car being so different, the rack and pinion steering, the tires being so different, he didn't really learn anything as far as balance or anything that's really going to help his performance. So this car dropped better because of what he did, right? So do know that he
AJ's in
understands where the
10th.
route is,
Wow.
where he can take the car, where to find speed. And he learned all that yesterday. And he had a
AJ is one of my picks to make the playoffs this year.
Ollie's not had an incredible season so far in the Cup Series. It's a new team building, improving. These are the runs that they need out of their two drivers. They had a great qualifying effort with Haley this year or this weekend. Haley back in 15. But AJ Get it done in the top 10 today. He wants to stay there.
Although he does have some feedback for his team.
Here's yesterday's race. Number 10. And the iconic trophy that you win here in Nashville. We talked about drivers, how to inspire and get them fired up about winning races at certain tracks. You give them a unique trophy. He talked about that in his post race. Be able to win that guitar. You can only win it here, Rick. Nowhere else.
Gibson is their headquarters located here in Nashville. As we see the 22 of Blaney going to the outside teammate Joey Logano.
Paired the two ends, not just entry, middle, and exit.
See on the left side, the fuel for all of the cars. No real concern for most of the field, but the 7th place, Kyle Busch, remember he had that flat right rear tire at lap 16, gave 69 laps of this fuel run. We thought they could go around 70, so they're really trying to stretch this tank. Okay, so here's the fuzzy message on this. In the pits, which means probably 74 or 5. He's on lap 16. That means he should be able to make it because he knows how to save fuel as well. So right now he's in the top 10, doing pretty well, although he does have some feedback.
Yeah, it looks like he didn't even pit, so.
Good into 3, tight, 2 numbers, tight, center, 3-4. Good off the 4. We got differences between the ends. Right now, that the steering sucks.
I think Red Burnett will be able to fix everything except the steering, probably. I like that one. What I like is they didn't say, hey, can you fix it? He said, write it down. So we can talk about it this week. I know you can't
There you
fix
go.
it, but this needs to be discussed this week. I like the steering. That was a great description, though, guys. I mean, he took us really a whole lap, compared the two ends, not just entry, middle, and exit. A lot of good information for his crew chief. One car washing up the dirty air there a little bit, trying to get a run on the leader, 45 car Redding, as they go through some traffic. This presents an opportunity, and look at the back there. Byron, Truex, closing in on the duo up front.
A little bit loose there.
Making this a 4-car battle for the lead, all within the second half of each other.
Coming up on the end of stage 1, just under 3 laps to go.
Final turn of stage 1.
Truex firing it down into the turn, 3 down shifts.
His third stage win this year.
On the 24-car Byron, back to
2
the
down.
throttle.
Byron, Mark Truex Jr.
Back in the high gear right there.
Lot of traffic right there.
Early shifts. Down in the corner.
Whoa. Byron way up the track there.
Using that downshift jet to help the car rotate. Talk about how these cars drive better when you put that RPM in there.
That's one of the reasons you never shift so early. Is that the sooner you can get more RPMs in it, the better the car drives. So there was a time where we would wait a long time and shift, but these cars love those RPMs. So as soon as you can get it in a lower gear, get
Final
RPM
lap.
in it, that puts some forces in the transaxle that just makes the car drive better.
Reddick drives away in the lead. Half second over Chastain. Chastain starting to see a little distance in his rearview mirror. Byron getting closer and closer on this final lap.
A little bit loose there in group 1 and 2. Did 1. Ross Chastain, and now Corey LaJoie making it a little bit more difficult for Tyler Reddick on this final.
All right, and Tyler Reddick's going to win stage 1. Let's go.
Tyler Reddick having his first stage win this year.
Does he have a healthy relationship with his mother?
Ross Chastain, William Byron, Mark Truex Jr.
Of his vehicle.
Then you get one fit. Awesome.
Stage 1.
Chastain's on the lead lap there. Racing car. You know who's happy about that? Noah Gragson. So he'll be the first car lap down for an opportunity to get the free pass.
All right.
Chase Elliott, 6th. in
Awesome
stage
that Tyler
1.
Reddick won stage 1.
Once again, a great event from here at Nashville Super Speedway.
Enough sucking, more power sipping. Jam-packed with whole fruits, organic veggies, and super boosters. Or treat yourself to the Extreme Watermelon Smoothie, made with a watermelon juice blend, coconut water, and sweetened strawberries.
We got a fire. This fire is in the layout. So you can't see the blocks.
Hold on for a minute.
Adventure begins at your local Jeep SUV dealer with the most affordable SUV brand. During the Jeep 4th of July sales event, well-qualified lessees can lease the 2023 Jeep Wrangler for $359 a month. Visit Jeep.com for details.
With New Jersey's Clean Energy Program, there's so much to save. Free assistance for a more energy-efficient home. Win-win. Small business, big savings on your kitchen equipment. Delicious. Long-lasting and so efficient. Love it. Hi, I'm Chloe, your guide to clean energy. You got it, New Jersey. You gotta go. Learn more at njcleanenergy.com or call 1-866-NJ-SMART.
There's a better way to buy pre-owned. Honda True. Multiple tiers of vehicles like Certified Plus and Certified, you get less worries and more benefits. Choose from the latest Honda models, which means less unpredictability and more paths to discover. And get the peace of mind you deserve. Less strings attached and more freedom. Find out why Honda True is less compromise and more of what you love about Honda.
Join happy Optimum customers who love their amazing Optimum 300 meg fiber internet for as low as $30 a month. Like Alex, who says the service is superb. Get Optimum 300 meg fiber internet for $30 a month.
All right,
For as low as $15 a month. Plus, go faster and get up to $500 back. For your special offer,
Okay.
for Optimum, go to Optimum.com or visit a store.
Once the sun goes down, turn my lamp on.
Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Adventure begins at your local Jeep SUV dealer with the most awarded SUV brand. During the Jeep 4th of July sales event, more qualified lessees can lease the 2023 Jeep Wrangler Willys 4xe for $359 a month. Visit Jeep.com for details. Local news when you want it. Streaming now on Roku Channel 4100.
Getting it done. The 24th. NBC Sports coverage of NASCAR is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Name when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. And by Credit One Bank, the credit card company.
That's too much work.
Sold out crowd here at Nashville Super Speedway. All smiles on the face, even of that fan right there. Ally hat as the car on the pit road. And head towards you, Kim.
Top left, Mark Truex Jr., fourth place finish in that stage, but he said, I'm disconnected in the rubber. I cannot carry momentum. The left rear getting a little bit swirly for Fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel for Truex, Dave.
Denny Hamlin gives up fifth position. He said it was migrating just the same as the first one, but a little bit worse turning in the middle of the corner. Marty.
Playoff point in the books for Tyler Reddick. He said he's loose on throttle, and also a mention of brake shake, which we heard earlier from another car as well. I stopped by that bunch also up on Ferguson Road. Ross Chastain to this car 2-3 on exit, but the best
okay.
William Byron to this team showing why.
Darn it, Reddick misses 2 spots, but it's okay. He can get it back.
Byron's team getting it done. The 24 gets to that line before the 1. So William Byron will start up front when we come back.
How many? Okay, 95 laps for stage 2.
Protecting my car. That's too much work. WeatherTech is so much easier. Laser measured floor liners up here, seat protector and cargo liner back there. Nice. Out here's side window deflectors, and front flaps, and the bump stem to keep the bumper dent free. Cool. It's the best protection for your vehicle, new or pre-owned. Great. Order WeatherTech.com.
Re-recorded, sweeping the nation.
They're so helpful and fast and unlike anything I've ever seen in my whole life.
These toilets are not natural. They're engineered. They cannot be domesticated.
Are you picking this up?
Let me feel your sting!
Taking the country by swarm. The all-new Dodge Hornet.
Oh, what am I up to? Just visiting.
You know what I wish? Do you know what car manufacturer I wish would be in NASCAR?
What, Roland?
Acura's.
What car I want in NASCAR would probably have to be Honda.
Yeah, Acura and Honda. I would like both of them to be in the sport.
I'd love to tell you, but I don't think I can.
Marty, only in theaters July 21st.
Man, I was on Buick to come back. And Dodge.
Sobble Lake Shore Drive right there on Lake Michigan. If you call it Rico's Park Junior right at the end of Sobble Lake Shore Drive.
21 days of twists, turns,
And that whale has some be fun to listen to during the Street Race. One thing I'm worrying about is what if they have a lap in like 10, 3, 4, 6, or 7. Like, what are they gonna put cars at if we have one of them laps?
This is something new for NASCAR.
Made in a week. Yeah, that's Lake Michigan back there. It's the Chicago Street Race.
Next Sunday at
I
5.
Then I want to show you what I was talking about.
Saturday, it's Xfinity Series on USA.
So if you see how narrow it is, that's my problem with the slot.
Incredible facility this is, Grant Park.
And also all the stuff like the like how they gonna do walls out and stuff.
Columbus Drive.
Well, they just gonna do all the way around.
Wait, is there a? Nah, there better not be a 4-way like. Is there seriously going to be an intersection, a 4-way intersection?
No.
It really looks like it. Is it just me or?
Do they have like walls like that, you know?
Oh,
like,
okay.
When you go down there and turn, it's gonna be a wall like that. And when you go down the other way, there's gonna be a wall like that.
Oh, okay. Oh man, I cannot wait.
It was actually pretty nice, and then just as we started this, it started down.
Hopefully, it doesn't turn out like the Sweet Hills.
A sense of how this track is deep in the heart of Chicago, and right now I'm standing in what's called the.
But this is gonna be a lot of laps next weekend. Especially these big walls, I just see how they're gonna be too wide.
12-turn course, and it's fitting that NASCAR would choose Chicago as its first ever street course race because back in 1895, the first ever major auto race in America was held here in Chicago, to Evanston, and back to Chicago. It was 54 miles. It took 10 hours and 23 minutes. I'm no rocket scientist, but I think the races on Saturday and Sunday will be a little faster than that. And I can tell you, it is palpable.
Oh, dang, really?
That this city has.
Like
as I walk around here today, you can see fans and people taking pictures of the course being set up, the grandstands. All the atmosphere around here is starting to build up. You can just tell that everyone's excited.
Yeah, smiles on everyone's face. Parker, thank you so much for being out there. We appreciate
Here we go.
Getting us a little preview of what we're going to see next week. Oh, it's going to be so awesome.
Well, I do Val Sessions. I'll slow down, bump 19 into the 24.
Spots with a slow pit stop. Go back to the start.
There you go.
Stage 2.
Green flag back out.
Pit stop. He's up front with Ross Chastain on his outside.
Yeah. William Byron has a slight advantage. Truex there.
There's 3 wide. Really doggy. Oh, the 24 is moving.
24 is 3 wide. Wow.
Chastain surging ahead on the high line, but here comes Truex Jr. on the inside, right in the middle. The 24 of Byron.
Look at this racing at this racetrack.
Wow. That is awesome. 3 wide. That's awesome.
Man, I thought they were going to wet like that.
Chastain with the advantage when they go into the turn, but then Truex Jr. is at 19.
In NASCAR, not only this year, but
William Byron fighting back in the middle.
Still 3 wide.
Wow.
Truex backs out, but back to the throttle to the inside. 3 wide for
The truth for Bell in the
And that one that says he's running performance.
fight for the top position.
So a quarter right now for the spotters. Be reminded of your 3 wide, whether the top.
Yeah, clean air does matter.
You have to give each other room, especially on quarter inch.
Well, kind of does. Or sort of does. Have it. Still 3 wide. Goodness gracious.
Now 24, surging ahead of the 19.
Oh. Doesn't. Truex almost to the grass there. Truex a lead. Awesome.
I think Sweats went down to get more speed or something.
Martin Truex Jr. jumps out front. 2 wins already this season. He's got the last 6 races. As a matter of fact, he's been one of the hottest drivers in NASCAR, not only this year, but over the last 8 years, he's been the winner.
I really think it's going with the underlean that we saw that sauce in really good.
Byron there in the 24, Byron down into turn 1, trying to go after Truex.
Yeah.
Truex won both stages here last
That's what I think it is the early on the one. Don't say that the few since he the fun is all and pushing the ball back.
Well, these two right here, Byron, Chastain continue to battle.
Tyler Reddick trying to put that 45 back in the picture.
12 of Blaney trying to work.
Oh, they could use go back to what they used to. Have a lot of round points on the balls. I feel like that actually fits it.
Fours just haven't been that strong of late.
Over the 5 as you look to battle.
12 of Blaney has kind of been the bright spot for them this season as he's trying
Or just have like a valence that completely covers the front without the diffuser parts on the bottom of it.
This fight continues as Larson on that outside line, but you see the
Blaney side dropped in the 5.
Blaney trying to take a little bit of air off the spoiler, put some air on the spoiler of the 5 so we can get past him.
Little movement from the 5 on the outside there, and that's going to do it. That's going to do a little slip with the right rear on the 5. Blaney takes the spot.
Coming into the picture, the 9 of Chase Elliott.
Larson sort of struggled here last year, kind of run around the back half of the top 10.
I leave Bowman's to slipped off to 16.
Exactly like he does right now. Trying to find a balance on this 5 car has been tough for him. Busher to the outside, trying to be able to get a spot. He's going to get there. RFK has been strong this year. Really impressive what Busher and Keselowski have been able to do.
Yep.
Busher in the 9th place over the 5 as you look to battle the bottom of the screen. Eric Almirola is looking for anything good to happen this year. It's been an awful year for the 10 car. Talking to him this weekend, he's got a smile on his face. Still half a year left to get things turned around, and he runs really good here. Had some good finishes here. 2021 with the top 10. Gibbs going to take that spot though. Here comes AJ
Allmendinger and Bowman.
Car trying to work his way back toward the front after a tough pit stop. Lost a few spots.
Who's outside Alex Bowman in that Ally 48.
Oh.
Right up against the wall there.
Oh, Bowman. Oh, Bowman not happy with Allmendinger.
Bowman is already coming here with a chip on his shoulder because he got wrecked out of this race early last year. He talked to me about that. He's like, I'm ready for something good to happen. Look at that. AJ remember had that bad pit stop, came out 20th. He's driven back up to 11th. AJ is
little hand signal out of AJ there too.
AJ's a little hot head. He ain't gonna like that. Well, this is a good time for spotters. Look up there at the top. 108 laps, 300. Hey guys, calm down. Long way to go. I know you're mad. A lot of work to do. What makes that even tougher is that extra turn 4 has a bump. So look right here at the 48. I mean, he's got a wiggle, not a lot of space. We talked about it as an action-filled week. Well, the accidents we saw qualify were kind of all along turn 4, right in that spot where Alex Bowman was really
Allmendinger singing
with
once
space
again.
to the wall. And now here they are side by side again. We'll see if they can play a little nicer, Marty.
Yeah, the battle continues, and that's with frustration for Alex Bowman. Went back to the restart. His spotter, Kevin Hamlin, you mentioned, Jeff, the spotter need to get in and calm the situation down. Said, we can't play for nice guy teammates. They pushed Chase Elliott, so we gave up too many spots. And then he reminded him after that battle with the 16, long way to go. We have a great car. Don't waste it now, Kim.
And the booth mentioning AJ being a little bit of a hothead behind the wheel. Well, that also carries over into the feedback he gives to his team. And when I talked to crew chief Matt Swiderski, he said there's a learning curve with AJ's feedback. He has to tone down how big the changes are that he makes on the car because AJ can be dramatic. So a little bit of a learning curve there right now. AJ does think he's tight but happy with the rear of the race car is giving him.
They are currently running in the 12th position. Bowman just in front of him in 11th. It's Martin Truex Jr. that's out front. You see Chase Elliott going by Blaney. You're trying to make that pass. That's for 7.
Imagine if Truex wins again.
I bet he's good.
He almost won here. He was good last year.
75 years. Around this ending track. But we never stop moving forward.
Hey, Ninja, let's get you speed.
Let's go places.
Where do we go in the next segment? We're all better off without. The Bar and Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got better. Here's the Living Smoothie with the always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light. Never show mercy. They are prey. We are predators.
Join the 6 million family. Discover
The Hunter is a full trade roll by now. I watched my first race yesterday. You're on the team, kid. It's orientation day.
Hey, Ninja, let's get you speed. Let's go.
Your workspace is ready. Looks like you got a corner office. There's something greater.
Oh, Toyota.
Let's go places.
Big Saturday night. Wow, that's college football. Man, that's cool.
Moving this summer? Join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. Save up to 30% now.
Oh, what happened?
Pods.com today. What a crowd, Rick. I mean, it's a sellout. Place looks amazing. We were coming in early today, and the parking lot was already half full. I mean, these people came out. They came out in droves all day long. The party is continuing. Look at all the smiles.
You see that? That was a 78 Martin Truex Jr. hat with a 19 Martin Truex Jr. T-shirt. That's like showing your fan commitment through the generations.
The years of support.
I like that.
Martin Truex Jr. out front by a second and a third over William Byron. Byron had got the lead after his pit stop, but it was Truex who was able to get by him after that three-wide battle. And most recently, the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. Very impressive run at Sonoma.
It was impressive because, no stage breaks anymore at the road courses. So the strategy gets a little bit more, spun around, can get mixed up. And the 19 actually got a bad break when a yellow came out, lost a bunch of track position, and was able to drive through the field. That's what really impressed me, not just the speed, but once he kind of got mired back there in traffic, he found a way back to the front.
Test Nelson win his fastest lap in like a few laps.
These numbers right here are just amazing since 2016, right? 30 wins. And I think he had a winless year last year. So, when you think of 30 wins, it was fun. We had him on the Peacock pit box during qualifying, and he reminded me of the Truex that was so close to winning some of those championships, winning all those races, had a smile on his face, was excited to be here. Him and James Small have definitely
Truex, he's not going to retire this year. He's not going to.
Style is a little unlike anything else. We heard about how Allmendinger gets
I feel like he may retire on the 26-27 season.
the calm on the radio. James is the one that kind of pokes him back a little bit, but it works for these two.
Well, a lot of criticism last year, right? He didn't make the playoffs. They finished fourth in regular season points, but he didn't.
And
make
we
the
only
playoffs.
have like 2
And Truex
rivals
is the driver
already.
that we become accustomed to contending for championships. And
for the championship, for the regular season, it's great, but you got to win.
That thing is moving back.
This year, they've been able to get those wins, and things are much, much better. Well, there's action. We saw that three.
Actually, on a scale of 4 to 10, what would you rate this race so far? On a 1 out of 10, what would you rate this race so far?
Oh, I'll put 8 out of 10.
All over the racetrack. We've seen the 16 and the 48.
Oh, a little bit of loose there.
The 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the
Man, the 16 and the 48 just can't get away from each other.
They traded words, but traded some gestures. Took a couple swipes at each other on the racetrack. You can see right here, this is the 47.
Because of the and all that.
Yeah.
Clear-ish. I mean, he comes all the way up right here. And I mean, the 3, I think, has no choice. I don't know if he was going to continue to take him up on his actual contact.
Oh, wow.
I think the
losing icing and losing horsepower don't fix it, but it does.
Chased it up into the 3. This is the 48.
I think next they come out with an 850 horsepower Baptist.
One thing about this car I noticed is that drivers
with the flat soil.
It's become the way you drive these race cars. Is you go to the throttle so early and you just use all the racetrack up.
Kevin Harvick's about to be in 20th.
You hear a lot of drivers
Yeah, those Fords, especially S8 solid,
just
those
soil. But it's become fairly custom to watch.
And Woodwarders is in 28. I mean, Ford's been having a downfall.
Yeah.
Only compared to Ford's happy Blaney and Bushman than top 10.
Yeah.
It seems like this new horse Chevy has dominated it.
Yeah, mostly Chevy. I'm surprised Chevy didn't even win the championship last year, and Logano won the championship. That's surprising to me. But they're usually...
I say up there with Chevy almost.
Yeah. But Ford has been good at Phoenix. No question. Ford has been really good at Phoenix. No doubt about it. Oh.
Ford's did at super speedways.
Yeah. I agree with that.
You know one thing I want at super speedways?
What is it?
Is them being with the diffuser and the what else was I gonna say? Diffuser and the dang, I forgot what else.
Well, I would like to see if they could just have the same kind of back rear bumper as what the Gen 6 cars used to have.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Flat bump.
Yeah, the flat bumpers. I would like that, but I don't. But due to engineering and something, it's. Hope if it does, hopefully it does work if they ever try it. But that's just an idea. Bring back the flat bumpers from the Gen 6 days, probably. That could probably help the race get a little better.
I want to see if they don't want the bid bumpers, with the extended underpart. I want to see what I'm saying to that. If we did tandem slashing back, if they do that, that would be awesome.
Little honest commentary from Ryan Blaney saying I cannot drive as deep as those around me.
Because that's the type of super speed racing I want to see.
Well, we've talked about the building that RFK is doing, and I asked crew chief Scott Gray what their approach is for this 17 car of Chris Buescher. And he said, you can't just hope to knock up a win. You have to do the work to consistently put yourself in position. For them, that means running.
Because here's the thing, so when they do like super freeways, I want them to be able to pass. When I mean pass, I mean something like passing at Darlington, Bristol, any of those slots. I'm talking about like they can tandem up to the front somehow.
In the 13th spot, I would say comfortably 110 above that cut line. Mark Truex Jr. out front.
Yep, and TJ waiting.
So, you tell why they were single file the entire time from the 2019 through the 2021 season, so they don't just solely cars. That's why.
Overnight, users tripled. which meant hiring 20 new employees.
Because we saw that Daytona
So she used her
during
American
the
Express business card,
2021
which gives
Daytona
her more
500. They
membership
went
rewards
three
points on her
wide,
business
two
purchases.
wide, and then they went
Cynthia
into
Flores,
turn
CFO,
3.
MPB, built for Cynthia's business, built for your business.
I do not like early big ones. I do not, especially at super speedways. Yeah,
That's why I want on tandem slashing back, mainly because of that.
I don't really prefer tandem drafting. I kind of prefer the big pack racing. That's what I prefer.
So if we go back to bid pack racing, Daytona's gonna be hard to pass, you know. Because when they add in the safer barriers, it made the slap nose, so we can't do much.
Instead, speak firmly in a loud voice.
I feel like when they repay Daytona again, they'll have to make it longer. Because of being safer barriers.
Since he was born, Grimace has always
Talladega is fine. They run so wide.
He's always had it at McDonald's. So this June, we're all invited.
And also, here's another thing. You know why I think they couldn't sing the slap that well at Talladega? Is due to that they're young.
Straightaway, a little bit of a side draft. Doesn't really get too aggressive with that. Byron lifting, allowing his 45 to go by. Realizes that he doesn't have the car to hold him off right now.
About 15 laps away from the halfway point of this race, and already the front stretch completely in the shadows, so the track will be changing, Dave.
Kyle Busch can pass race cars. We certainly know that, and we saw that in this last run. From 28th on the restart after a pit road penalty up to 15th. He needs it to turn a little bit better in the center of the corner. Ty Gibbs below him in the 54 car. It's been okay this day. Pretty loose on that last run, Marty.
About the same point in this stage as everyone pitted in stage one, splitting it in essence in half. You see William Byron jumping to his stop, saying the car just got too free the further he ran. Also Ross Chastain pulling in. Same comments for Chastain to the car. Just got way too free. So that's one of the commentary from a lot of the drivers. Track changing in this one as well, Ken.
And for the 5-car, Kyle Larson, he told his team he's struggling on restarts tighter than it was before. Earlier in the run, though, he said it was free in the rubber. We'll look at Martin Truex Jr. in the pits right now. Martin coming in just a little bit sideways on this stuff. The major complaint, though, for Truex and Toyota, Dave.
They tell you this run not bad because he still likes the balance. So where they were, they are, and he is okay with that. A little interference on the radio has been annoying, but it's not stopping them from hearing Chase.
Oh, we got a spin back there. Tyler Reddick's around.
Son of a bitch. Not what did and read all be to me.
Yeah, caution came out. He has blocked pit road. You see him rolling now without that right rear tire. Wheel completely off.
AMR safety truck's going to secure that tire that's laying on pit road.
Was it? What's the time?
And Steve, when we talked to NASCAR earlier this weekend, they mentioned if the tire comes off on pit road, it's a different penalty than if it comes off on the racetrack.
Yeah,
but he was right there on the entrance to pit road.
Well, yellow to yellow, I would say they'd say that it was on pit road. Let's take a look right here. He obviously knows he has an issue. You see the fire out the pipes. Right rear tire's trying to come off the car.
I heard Tyler Reddick spun out. Gosh darn it.
It was evil. He's trying to get it to pit road, and the wheel's coming off of it. Yeah, that's what's happening. There you see the nuts fly off the racetrack there. It's come off the wheel. Such an unfortunate break with the 45. He had just pitted, as you said. So obviously on the right side, these pit stops are so fast. The exchange of the tire is so fast. What are you worried about, Steve, when you see that wheel trying to do that to the hub there? Is there any damage or anything that you're concerned with?
Well, you see the air's out of the wheel, so as that wheel was bouncing, you can see as it comes loose, the brake rotor and caliper actually cuts the aluminum wheel in half, and it breaks the inside of the wheel. So I don't imagine there's a lot of damage maybe to the brake caliper. It's probably worth inspecting to see what the situation is, but there's just not a whole lot of clearance when that wheel comes off. That's what keeps it on the car without the nut for at least a few hundred feet, is it's kind of dragging on the brakes.
It's a good thing that tire, when it came off, it didn't bounce over that pit wall. It rolled into the pit wall. That's what's so scary about those tires coming off. The thing's heavy. Fortunately, it didn't get momentum and stayed on the ground.
Tyler Reddick had led 33 laps of this race. And now a right rear wheel coming off.
It's going to take a little bit for timing and scoring to kind of cycle all through, because remember, we were in the middle of pit stops.
Yeah.
Hamlin, Keselowski, Bubba Wallace.
Stay focused, get all we can out of it, regardless.
Had yet to pit, so
It could be a huge game for some of those guys, especially the 23 and 6.
Zero sugar.
Trying to assess the situation here. Dave Rogers is here from 2311 Racing as well. So 2 laps down for Tyler Reddick. This has been a bit of an issue for the 45 team this year. They have had speed every week. Execution has been a problem, and occasionally pit road has been a problem as well. So with them being 2 laps down and early here in the middle of stage 2 here, Steve, is it game over for Tyler Reddick? What's the path back to getting a top 5 or a top 10 today?
Well, at this point, you're going to have to see some yellows in this race if the 45 wants to have an opportunity to recover. It really comes down to where it's cycled. To Dale's point, you see right here a conversation with the team, trying to discuss probably A, what happened, B, what else needs to happen with the car itself. Is there any damage? That's really the answer, Marty. The first thing you have to do is see what kind of race car you still currently have, what kind of damage you have to the race car. If the brakes are fine, you're getting a little concerned about the underbody. It did slide through the grass right there. Still a long ways to go, short of halfway.
And I'm thinking, since this dropped during caution or during a cycle, he's not going to be able to get that free pass right now because a lot of left cars stay on the racetrack.
11 to 6 and 23 on King of Pit Road during all this chaos.
Taylor Green was a little ninja star when she was like 9, and now she's a superhero.
15-year-old Taylor is finally old enough to compete.
Oh my God! This kid's insane! American Ninja Warrior, Monday on NBC.
Find your freedom this summer in a new Ford truck or SUV, both #1 in brand loyalty. Don't miss 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on F-150 or lease one for just $413 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
When you need to find a new roommate, there's a route for that. Right now, get 2.9% APR for 36 months on a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places. It's all the small things that make you, you. Show them off in a big way with incredibly detailed photos on the iPhone 14 Pro or the huge display of the iPhone 14 Plus. And now you can get it all at Cox Mobile with a plan that fits you based on the data you need. Instantly save $200 on the newest iPhones now at Cox Mobile. We're different because you're different.
The GMC Sierra with hands-free driving. Yeah, it rocks. Or get 0.9% APR plus over 1,200 trade systems and no monthly payments for 90 days on Sierra 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models.
Find your freedom this summer in a new Ford truck or SUV, both #1 in brand loyalty. Don't miss 0% financing plus $1,000 bonus cash on Explorer or lease a Bronco Sport for $362 a month. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Tyler Reddick, again, coming to pit road and the wheel coming off.
So let's discuss this. Wheel comes off on the racetrack, it's a 2-lap penalty. If the wheel comes off on pit road, it's a tail end or a pass-through penalty. So the wheel's loose. You see it. This car is past the yellow line. He's now on the pit road, even though he's in the grass and backwards. This right here should be the lesser of the two penalties. I believe Tyler Reddick is going to have a tail end penalty because it's under yellow. He also is going to have, the double tail end penalty. He's on double secret probation because he also has a commitment line violation because he goes over the orange box. So I actually think this rule is as clear as it's ever been. If that tire right there that's rolling on pit road would have come off 500 yards earlier in the middle of 3 and 4 and it had gone up the banking, that's a 2-lap penalty for the 45 car. It's all about safety. This is what the teams in NASCAR work together to come up with. He was obviously trying to come back to pit road. This is no different than if it would have fallen off as soon as he left his pit box. The difference is he went back.
All right, I'm back. I just had dinner.
I'm not going to tell you what's just happened.
I knew what happened. Tyler Reddick spun out.
His tire went off.
Gosh darn it, I knew that. I heard that. Oh. Oh, yeah.
He's on sweet over for the 3rd week now.
Loose. You see it. This car is past the yellow line. He's now on the pit road, even though he's in the grass.
Yeah, he's now on pit road and it's spinning through the grass there.
Should be the lesser of the two penalties. I believe Tyler Reddick is going to have a tail end penalty because it's
Yep, there goes his wheel.
He also going to have, the double tail end penalty, double secret probation.
Yeah, he just tried to get on pit road and got in there too hot and spun around there.
That's how Bud not penalized him.
They did. He's going to the wait. He went to the tail end of the lead lap.
Wait, he's down 2 laps.
Oh gosh. Bad luck for Reddick. Okay, now you want to see? I got a fortune cookie from Panda Express. I'm gonna open it and say what it says on camera, just for some entertainment.
And then behind him, we have a whole that extra playoff. 28 what this team has to clean up to be the championship round. So we have.
Gosh darn, this is so hard to open.
Get reset here. In the end, Truex was the leader before.
All right, I got it now.
Danny Hamlin second, back to Fauci, a little bit of good break for him. He's up to third, and Bubba Wallace.
Oh, I got the fortune cookie. Now I'm gonna go ahead and crack it open right in front of the screen.
All right, let's go to the Peacock pit box. And hopefully, hey, were you guys taking notes of what Steve was explaining?
Weddit is 3 laps behind.
Oh, dude, that sucks.
Probably because Nessa hit him with like 15 penalties.
Okay. Let's say your difficult path will be rewarding. This is what it says. Your difficult path will be rewarding. You can barely see it, but yeah, it says your difficult path will be rewarding.
So I think Nessa hit him with a tire coming off penalty and a pit road penalty, which I find stupid. The pit road one is stupid, but the tire one I actually kind of get. I just tied him off and he spun pit road. Well, we're gonna penalize him for that, even though he had no control over that. But yeah, let's penalize him for that.
Oh yes, Danny Hamlin, Bubba Wallace inside the top 5. Let's go.
They're now choosing inside or outside lines for the restart. Dave.
Kyle Busch is back in the mix. There's a discussion with his team.
Oh no! Oh boy, he hit the wall.
No positivity there between crew chief Randall Burnett and
Don't tell
Kyle
me,
Busch.
don't tell me.
15th now as they go by the choose line and within striking distance of the front.
Dave, there's things in a race that can really
Take my
change
earbud
your
off for now.
outcome to the good or the bad. That was a situation right there where two drivers in cars, the 6 of Keselowski, the 23 of Bubba Wallace, that caution came out at a perfect time. The 6 was 18th, the 23 was in 22nd. Look where they're running now. They had not pitted, so that was a huge game to these guys. Let's see if they can take advantage of it.
So the 11 and the 19 lead lap, 6:23 lead lap, 24 lead lap is a free pass. The 2 is a lap down. This is a very rare occasion, so the field's a little
That's all we. No, I'm not gonna do it right now. Once we find out what happened,
Here we go.
I'm gonna say it.
Green flag back out. Oh, Keselowski has trouble. Oh, and they go. There they go.
All right, now I'm trying to say what I was gonna say.
Oh, big damage to Blaney's car.
All right, I'm gonna do it to what I'm about to say. NASCAR, you idiots. Why didn't you idiots put a safer barrier like that? Why? Oh, see, now we got a slide into things. So what, dumbasses at NASCAR? You trying to put a safer barrier like they didn't win from Power Boost in 2015?
See right there.
NASCAR.
This wall inside.
Blaney, okay?
AMR safety crew immediately to Ryan.
All the time with the AMR safety crew.
That is heavy damage. Front of that car.
Ouch.
Really
Yeah, he hit the concrete wall. This NASCAR's too stupid to put a safer barrier on the inside wall.
Inside, outside. Sometimes you don't put it somewhere. Cars have a way of finding those areas. We went through this.
He's what? He didn't hit that fast as he. So what?
Cars go in places you never thought they would.
It almost looked as though he couldn't steer it away from that wall, too, because he was headed in a straight line right at the wall when we saw the 8 be able to veer off and go a different direction and not make contact.
Just a weird series of events that put him in motion
Oh,
toward that
no.
wall. Get down.
Oh, no.
Around, getting some great treatment here from the AMR safety crew.
He is out of the car.
Well, the thing is, once he spun out, it looked like he wasn't going that fast. But just
Watch this then. The angle of impact is about that in red right there.
With the AMR safety crew down there.
he's out of the car, which is good.
So the 6-car struggle, you have to wonder how that stacked up.
Yeah.
Everything here.
Look at that.
And then Kyle Busch died in the back of Blaney just a little bit, nowhere to go. And then, oh.
That's how this is very hard to absorb.
Steer the car away from the direction it was going. I don't think there's anything
the G-forces.
Blaney could have done to change where this car was headed.
A lot of G-forces.
And that all started way ahead of it right there.
Oh.
That is such a massive hit.
Over the last year to try to
They
allow
started way in the front. And now it's just a stack up.
better, and we
Alex Baldwin
Yeah.
into the door of the 8 right there. With a contact on the right front of this 48 car.
And
Blaney
then,
gets off the brakes, trying to hope
Oh.
that car's going to start to turn. And he
that was a
wreck
heavy impact.
going
Ugh.
to tear up a lot more stuff. They're going to spend more money in repairs and so forth.
It could have been a whole lot worse.
Yeah.
Not being able to accelerate.
Don't have to.
Blaney.
The angle of this
Oh,
is what is
jeez.
right there.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I've seen hits like that before in concrete walls.
Great head-on impact as the car goes to the wall. Look at that. You know,
Oh.
look at the
Late sub NASCAR.
right
Oh,
side.
really good at this.
And that's how this is very hard to absorb.
You know what amazes
If it
me
hits a glancing blow, it does not
is
have
that
to
NASCAR wasn't like, hey, let's put a safer barrier like that.
a ton of G-forces.
But they didn't.
As you
Yeah, I guess they didn't win from
these
2015.
cars.
You know what? Would it be a good idea for NASCAR to put have But at sacred barrier, it's mandatory to have sacred barriers at all walls of racetracks.
Well, that's what they said in 2015.
Yeah.
I only have an exception is North Wilkeston, where the pit wall is. That's the only exception I have. Bristol Dutch, same thing. But who at Nashville, there should be a safer barrier like that, no matter what.
I lost the shifter. Yeah, So I guess like his hand came off the shifter, like he got hit from behind, and he lost grip of the shifter. Well, it sounded like it started with his car doesn't accelerate. Like it doesn't accelerate. He said it doesn't go, and because it doesn't go, he hit me so hard, and yes, then it knocked his hand off the shifter.
And yeah, we're officially halfway through this race.
I think that's what Brad Kozlowski wants to know as well.
So do you tell me a list of snap slashes with a safer barrier at, and someone hit it where it wasn't safe barrier?
Where at?
Daniel in 2013 and Talbot's 2015 is all I remember.
Wow.
And both were injuries too.
Yeah. I just hope Blaney's okay. Like, he's out of the car, I know, but...
Oh, dude, he hit a hard hit. Now, well, plus of this new horn.
Yeah.
I'm amazed he didn't break his leg like that.
Honestly, if he had the concussion from this...
I wouldn't be amazed.
I wouldn't be shocked either.
I'm amazed that no one has blasted NASCAR.
We've come a long way in 125 years.
Well,
From dirt track, super speedway, and every track in between. Never backing down. Pushing boundaries and giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way.
Be part of something greater.
There's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official power of NASCAR.
The Bar and Bar. The county's best hangout. Just got that. Here's the King Smith. The always smooth, easy drinking, she's so light.
I can love where I take you.
Viasat satellite internet. Fast, reliable internet. Wherever you live. Time to meet your team. Who wants to race? Be part of something greater.
He will enjoy this walk down the 18th. Was confident.
Tradition here in the open. Winding your hood is over.
And the Truex battling all night long. Again.
With the 23 of the picture as well.
And he fighting hard on that outside.
You can download the official app of NASCAR. It includes free live scoring, in-car cameras, as well as a radio broadcast. All you have to do is search NASCAR in the App Store. You can start a free trial today. Sun setting here on Nashville, Tennessee.
There's a sunset.
Still 34 laps to go in stage 2, just past the halfway point of this race. We look back from the Zero Sugar Pace Camp.
Well, look, your notification for your latest video just is up there like 30 seconds ago, 30 minutes ago. That's good it is. Come on, Vinny.
Right along the yellow line.
We saw a lot of this last year, Rick. This 11 car, Denny Hamlin and Truex battling all night long, and here they are again.
11 with momentum on the
Yes, there's the 23 of Bubba Wallace.
There's Bubba.
Denny fighting hard on that outside.
Side drafting there by Truex Jr. trying to slow down the 11.
And he shoots high here to get a good arc into the corner. Trying to catch him, make some good speed to center.
This is some good racing between
Yeah.
Hamlin.
Down the back straightaway, Truex gets away from the 11, so he can't side draft. Now they're side by side, nose to nose.
They're holding off here now. Do an even quarter.
Teammates being really competitive right here.
The other thing that's helping them is they don't have to worry about what's behind them. They can just know completely what's next to them. Don't have to look in the mirror at all.
These restarts are insane.
Yep.
3 wide, now there's two wide battle. Lap after lap, Truex again getting away from the side draft. Goes back up the racetrack when they're nose to nose.
Wow.
Truex nosing ahead, but then the 11 with the momentum on the outside. Almost a dead heat at the finish line.
And he drives it into one really deep right there. Truex to the center a little bit better. Oh, really tight on the 2.
Come on, Dane. Let's go.
You hear the spotter say, just you and him.
Awesome. Got this window right. The 11 car trying to work on the outside here at the side draft from the 19. Holding forward, Truex is ahead.
Then he swings wide again. Tries that same entry into one.
Yeah, Truex can't put it because the 11 of Hamlin's able to just go to the
Oh,
gas. Really
clear.
Then he's
Getting to the
carry
lead. Let's go.
Just being able to carry that momentum on that high line.
And Truex can't stand it. He's up there like, yeah, I got you. Truex wants to get back there and race him again. Take the spot back.
Hamlin now has been out front 8 laps of this race. Chastain's won the most at 54 laps. Truex Jr. was out front for 50.
That's just all about something.
What is it?
I think these all being the same. It's awesome sometimes, you know, like where we can't pass and all that.
He thinks Truex wants the bottom, so he's going to the bottom. Truex is forced to go.
But I wonder if they introduced the voice down there or something
I'm going
like
to try to
that.
take your line away, and I'm going to try to guess where you want to be. Now, Truex got to try to surprise him a little bit at some point, and Hamlin will do the same. But where it is, Hamlin puts it in the middle.
Look at him driving down across the nose. So he sees in the digital dash, it's so clear. It's like looking at a TV screen. He sees where this 19 car is behind him and can take his car anywhere he needs to go to take that air away and block. I find that fascinating. I know for years it was a bit frustrating when these cars had the really tall rear spoilers of how much blocking for air that was going on.
But it's so close in speed that anything you can do to hurt your competitor, it matters. I mean, it's amazing how close in speed all these cars are.
No. Bell to the outside.
There's Bell and Chastain right there.
Here for position. That's for 5th.
Yeah, the 1 and 20, they're really close off of 2.
Top 6.
26 to go in stage
Ty
number 2.
Gibbs in 13th.
In front of Truex Jr. and
Oh, yeah.
increasing.
You know what? I think Ty Gibbs is going to win that one.
It could happen.
Chastain up to 5th. Bubba Wallace at 4th. William Byron at
Because I
3rd.
feel like right now, he's assigned it with too hard right now.
Noses up even into turn 3. Trevell struggling just a little bit. Chastain.
Goodness.
It's going to stay right here on the door of the 9 down the front straightaway.
Christopher Bell fighting in that Toyota to get by the 9 of Chase Elliott.
That all the racetrack is in the shade now. The sun heading down. Starting to change the temperature of this racetrack a little bit. And it's going to give these drivers more grip, more confidence to run down here on the inside like this 9 car's doing right here.
For update, as we have quite a few up here in the top 6. Denny Hamlin, Mark Truex Jr., Bubba Wallace, and
Bubba Wallace in the top 5.
Top 6. And Ty Gibbs back there in 13th. The gap between 1 and 2 has shrunk. It's down to a car length. Here comes Martin Truex Jr. throwing it in low.
Ooh.
And a little loose.
Yeah, Truex got a little loose there.
It's so funny, man. You can see it right there now. Truex like, here we go, man. We're going to drive in there and see if we can fit that hole. Then he closes it up.
Another good race. His 43 car. He was really fast in practice. Eric Jones, he went out early in qualifying, and that really hurt him. But he is driven up through the field. He's sitting there racing for 10th position with Larson.
They need a good run. But it's just here. Confidence this year. You had 5 at this point last season. Hey, what you got?
I wish I had 3 eyeballs right now. Watching all these great battles in Nashville has been fun, especially that battle for the lead. And it's interesting because Denny Hamlin asked for an adjustment from crew chief Chris Gabehart so that he could turn down in the corner. You guys talked about that move where he led a little bit to the outside and then arced it down into the corner. That was better after they made the adjustment on the 11th. That's how he took the lead. Kim?
And Eric Jones running in the 10th position. The last 2 stops, they have made no changes on their race car. They really good in practice, just getting that qualified where they wanted to, 2-3 in qualifying. And when I talked to Dave Ellen, the crew chief, they said they would be disappointed if they didn't finish top 15 today. But a top 10 would be a win for them. They were confident in their car on the driver.
Legacy Motor Club actually showing some speed at a non-super speedway.
Back into the top 10 as he runs in that 10th spot right now. Hamlin and Truex Jr. still lining up front for the lead here at Nashville.
I need that dire power. And reliability. And affordability, right? For Die Hard, choose Die Hard.
And Advance Auto Parts is the home of Die Hard. Leave them tires for free.
That was a Cola commercial.
Get a free ticket to see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny when you spend $35 at Applebee's. Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. That's what we do here.
Of course, like this. Who wants their internet to work pretty much everywhere? And it just wants to be like super, 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 super.
Hey, should you be drinking?
All right, in about like once it gets dark enough, turning on my lamp.
I'm just walking with my own FaceTime off. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
The future starts
I
now.
feel like people enjoy the profile pic so much more. No, it would be cool.
What? No, it'd be cool.
It's if I just use my PFP me and I just made videos that way. I'm not sure how I would do it, but I'd probably test something out.
By the way, you gained like 3 subscribers, like a few.
Yeah, I saw that. I think I made a video about paying 15 sliders. I don't think I did. That's gonna be a future video.
Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
In Chicago,
I mean, I'm being pretty close to 50. I can't wait. If I get to 50 before Sunday, I'm doing a 24-hour live stream reacting to the wall at some point.
until now.
And then we Marlins way on the road.
Next Sunday on NBC and Peacock.
Still can't wait for that, man.
The NASCAR Cup Series Allied 400 on NBC. Martin Truex Jr. fighting back as Denny Hamlin has been out front now for 15 laps. 22 in total, but after the battle between those two
That
cars,
scene is insane.
Yeah.
I guess he's going faster.
News this week.
I wonder if he was just sandbagging or something. Like, oh, I don't want to wear out my tires.
We found out that Josh Berry is now going to be driving the number 4 for Stewart Haas Racing after Kevin Harvick.
But it's still not close to that 19 or 11.
You can go to the broadcast booth, work for Fox Sports. The first half.
But I bet we once at 1911 start being the really we know doing side by side. That one's gonna be coming up though.
Yeah.
If the one stay around the top 5, that would be Peter.
Yeah.
The we can make it in the playoffs without winning, as long as we have consistent finishes in the top 5, top 10.
Yeah.
Stages.
Really, the bright
Agreed.
spot for the season for this team has been Darlington. He finished 6th at Darlington. I really think it comes down to qualifying. Like here today, qualified outside the top 30. He slowly continued to improve. Just over 50 starts, getting more and more comfortable, I think, in this series. And this is another good
One driver to look out for that.
halfway. And we've
I don't think may win, but may would win. Is they show it in that number 9.
Yeah, I mean, he may win at some point. He might.
Winner from last year, kind of a sophomore slump year. It's kind of normal. I don't know why. It seems like the second year is always tough. Austin Center today has spent 106 laps off the lead lap, but he got.
Wait, Munson NC Fox's Bubba Wallace? I didn't know that.
Right now in 20th, so I think Austin
Wait.
is a guy we're going to see.
I mean, technically, Monster Energy is technically with 2311.
Yeah, it's probably that.
Yeah.
Expectations, qualifying.
But I want to see Bubba won a Monster Ball someday. Oh, Ryan is fine.
23rd right now. His teammate.
Well, that's good to hear.
Is running in the top 10, but you got to have patience with this young man. He is an incredible talent, and this is a young team trying to build around him and his future. I expect him to become a winner on this circuit, if not a champion someday. Maybe not tonight, but it's coming.
Well, a lot of us almost forget the fact that he is a winner already in the Cup Series. He won a rain-short race at Daytona at a very young age. He is just 24 years old now.
I'll tell you something, too, that we talked about this a fair amount, but with such limited practice time.
Yeah, I don't think NASCAR won from 2015 to 2015.
I mean, it's just hard for them to get.
Look at that. That is 23 Monster Energy car. That looks cool.
It's just crazy. I don't know where laps
They should actually do that.
It's just a different world now. Good little battle right
I mean, remember, last year, the 23 was run with, Kurt Busch's sponsors. So that could be the car from last year, maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, best side of the day so far. Ryan Blaney walking out under your own.
Man, then it sucks that weather is 2 ups down. But the good news is Wallace is still in the top 10.
Yeah,
behind Bell.
I kind of checked up. I got hit from behind. I didn't know if they were wrecking. I just couldn't get it straightened out. When I got out of the grass, I thought I was going to come back around and I'd be okay, but I just never got back right. And I don't know.
Yeah, that's still a major hit.
Pretty ridiculous, honestly. Hardest hit I've ever had in my life. So,
oh, this was from the in-car view of Blaney.
Yeah, 6 going over.
That helpless feeling
Oh.
when you have been hit and you don't have any control. What is that like?
I honestly thought I was going to be fine. I really thought I was going to be okay once I got past the grass, back on the asphalt. I thought it could kind of swing back around when I got off the brake. Just never did. It was just at that weird angle. So, I thought I could get back on straight until the last second. Just never came back.
Glad you're okay.
Good, I'm glad he's okay.
Great to hear from Ryan Blaney. A very scary hit. He points out no safe for Barrier, but Rick, you pointed out safety updates to this next-gen car. Safety was a big conversation last year, like rear impacts. We saw some concussions from some rear impacts. So over the offseason, some updates. So let's take a look at our Toyota virtual car. We'll kind of go through the updates over the offseason. It starts at the back mostly. The rear bumpers, those yellow pieces, they're thinner aluminum, so they will compress a little bit more. But the updates take more than just the bumper. If we go a little bit further into the car, we're going to take the rear clip off. You see the red upper and lower bars. The upper bar removed completely to allow this to
Those are saying.
Now bottom it's replaced with a bar with a pre-bent area, trying to give it a place for the force to go. Also, the back of the car itself will get the gearbox out of the way. The upper red bars, once again, removed unnecessary. Lower bars replaced with a thinner wall tubing. They're needed the way the gearbox mounts on this car. And then it continues even into this year. We saw that big accident with Kyle Larson in Talladega with the right side door bars moved around. The teams have the option of adding more gussets. You see the kind of wedge-shaped pieces between the bars. Well, here's some green ones. Those are now optional. You're allowed to add those as a team. Most teams have done it. And then at the front of the car, which is very important for Ryan Blaney, this red V. It was there for structure to hold the car, make it drive better. It's now not allowed. It's removed, allowing that front clip to compress. And actually, in a couple weeks, there'll be a whole nother set of front clip updates required for Atlanta. So, as Jeff likes to say, safety is an evolution. It never ends. Continuing to move. There'll be more updates in a couple weeks.
Yeah, and that was a big hit for Blaney. Oh.
I mean, you see how hard that hit is. It is breathtaking. Continue to make adjustments to this car, but those are everything that's been done between last year and now.
Big hit there, and Ryan Blaney in the playoffs already after the win in Charlotte. But it has been, it's been very difficult. But we see Ross Chastain now.
Oh yeah, Ross Chastain's car is fast.
He is
one
of the fastest cars on
I
the track.
think he was just sandbagging.
Junior, as he's closed the gap between that second car.
Final lap of stage 2, so these guys are definitely trying to chew away at a few extra stage points, but I think Denny Hamlin's going to be able to close this one out.
Well, this one's a fight between Blaney and Elliott.
Final time down the backstretch. You're in stage 2. Ross Chastain, after starting on the pole, looks like the furthest he's going to be able to get up is going to be the third. A big run there for Mark Truex Jr., but just not enough.
Let's go. Stage 2.
Stage 2.
Yes. All right. Another stage, another playoff one.
And remember, every stage win, you gain a playoff point. Those get put in the bucket and carried all the way through the playoffs as long as you are in them. Tyler Reddick won stage 1. And then the issue with the tire.
Oh, that was dumb.
But it's Denny Hamlin who's able to get out front and win stage 2 here in Nashville.
Wow. How many laps do we got now after this? Oh, 115. Okay. Just a few extra laps. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the lamp now. Speaking of which, I might do my race review tonight, actually. I was gonna wait till tomorrow morning, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it tonight after the race is over. Maybe. It depends on what time it ends.
And get the peace of mind you deserve. Less strings attached and more freedom. Find out why Honda True is less compromised and more of what you love about coffee.
Nice.
It was stage 4 ovarian cancer. After surgery and chemo at another hospital, I heard Perlmutter was leading a clinical trial. And for 6 years, they truly cared for me as an individual and not a number. I'm Jackie Holzbar, and I'm a survivor because of Perlmutter Cancer Center.
Join happy Optimum customers who love their amazing Optimum 300 meg fiber internet for as low as $30 a month. Like Alex, who says the service is superb. Get Optimum 300 meg fiber internet for $30 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Plus, go faster and give up to $500 back. For your special offer, call 888-4-OPTIMUM. Go to Optimum.com or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Be prepared and ready with Today in New York.
NBC Sports coverage of
Yep.
NASCAR is
There's the sundown. The red sun. Never sundown.
and my ally. Do it right. Sun setting here in Nashville, Tennessee. as the teams have completed 2 stages and are now coming to pit road.
Yeah, they go. Pit stop's underway.
This stage 2 break. Yep.
And Mark Truex Jr. is saying he's having the same problem he's had most of the race. He's there at top left, and it's loose in, tight center, loose off. The crew asked him, what does he need most? Clean air. They'll say, we get clear track for you. That means a fast pit stop. Okay.
9.5-second pit stop for Truex. Wow. 9.2. That's even faster. Good job, Denny. Woo! Good. Yeah. Yes, okay.
Pit road, so that battle will continue. And once again, the 24's pit crew did a good job getting them a spot on pit road.
All this time, I felt him close the door. They've been waiting for us. I need you to remain still. Well,
Yo, you still there?
the only way this ends is to go back in.
You still there?
This is what the pursuit of happiness sounds like. Freedom tastes better on a Blackstone.
Oops.
Go to the nearest
115.
retailer or blackstoneproducts.com today.
Isn't that your car?
For every purpose, for every path, for every soul, for every season, there's
Oh, I got some more. I'm back. Just have to get some bottled water.
Don't miss your chance to race for the million. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoffs. Enter now for your chance to win a VIP trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race.
You should know it's sold out, right?
Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Next Sunday on NBC and Peacock, NASCAR Cup Series racing on the streets of Chicago.
I still cannot wait for that event.
The Cup Series, it'll be 4:30 on Saturday for the Xfinity Series. That's on USA. So many great views when you go to Chicago, see the skyline. And right now, Parker Kligerman is enjoying some of that skyline. And from a unique location, I believe you got the fountain right there with you.
Correct, Rick. That's Buckingham Fountain behind me. I've actually also been dousing it just here moments ago with the wind in the windy city. But right here, as you mentioned earlier, is where the Peacock hitbox is going to be. Right in this area, down in the center. It's like the heart of Chicago here, Grant Park. Then to the right, you can see how this is going to become the Midway, where you can see all the event merchandise be sold here, sort of different to what you normally see at racetracks with the haulers, right? And then
Man, that's going to be awesome.
all this space. This is going to be the Midway for the race because it's more than just a race. It's an event. There's going to be concerts here as well. This will be the entrance to Grant Park, to those concert stages with the likes of the Chainsmokers on Saturday, Miranda Lambert on Sunday, and I've just been told all the Cup drivers will be a part of that show on Saturday with the Chainsmokers, but the winner of the Xfinity race is also invited to go hang out with the Chainsmokers. So I've decided, guys,
Alright, I'm back.
Okay, where'd you go?
Oh, I decided to on Playback TV, watch some, some other dude.
Oh, okay.
I'm going back and forth.
All NASCAR drivers will be a part of the Chainsmokers concert.
Chicago jumping in the foul. Getting ready for restart. You get final stage underway. Denny Hamlin, Mark Truex Jr. We saw that great battle for multiple laps. Those two cars side by side fighting for the lead.
A little update here. The 23 car pitted run at 6, came out 16, so did not have a good pit stop. 14-second pit stop, so he lost a lot of ground.
Just 108
Here we go. The start of stage number 3. Final stage.
Still up there in the top 5, the one of Ross Chastain, William Byron, Denny
Green flag. Let's go.
And he had his eyes on that one car right there. You saw him trying to block any moves that he thought Chastain wanted to make. Clears Truex and Chastain off of turn 2. Look at
3 wide in the back.
cars jostling for position down into turn 3.
Ross Chastain trying to side draft Mark Truex Jr.
Christopher Bale back there behind him. Christopher been real impressive on restarts tonight. Gave it 4 spots.
There's Christopher Bell up there inside the top 5. Where's
Personally,
Bubba?
I think the on Chevys and Fords are slowing down me all the Toyotas are getting faster during the night.
47-year-old
Kevin Harvick's up in the top 10. Awesome.
Oh dang, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, he's
Oh
up there.
dang, Suarez is up there.
Yeah.
It was right to my face and I didn't even notice it.
Yeah.
But they improve as the night goes on, as the day goes on, getting better and better up to 6th place right now. Battle for second, top of the screen.
It continues. Chastain on the inside. Mark Truex Jr. trying to use the momentum once again from the outside, but can't get an advantage yet.
Still side by side. Truex and Chastain.
Time and time again, but that's no better. I think view of it that these 1 and the 19 side by side, those Xfinity cars are so dependent on side force, they were kind of unable to do that. These cars, the way they make the downforce underneath, they can run lap after lap after lap right on each other's door. I'll lose contact right there. We came right back to this 1 and 19 into turn 3.
Goodness.
Truex gets the advantage.
Soames is up there too in 11th. Lassie in 12th, Chris in 13th.
Bubba's in 14th. Ty Gibbs is in the top 10.
Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, I think Tolo is just a lot faster. And 9-9's a lot faster too. I feel like there's something a battle between 7 and Tolo at the end.
Oh.
Contact right there with Larson. Larson trying to turn down to flap that run. Man, I want to see the rest of that.
Now Chastain has fallen back.
Chastain's going to fall back to 3rd.
Work yourself into the top 10 after having to start with a backup car. For the 99, Daniel Suarez in the 8th position right here.
Well, officially at the 100 to go mark.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
Hamlin is on, man.
Oh, I hope that happens. I know you don't. I know you're going to be ticked off, but just right before my trip, oh, it's going to get good vibes.
What is Hamlin pitting at? What is his pit load stop at? Is it in the back, a pit load?
I don't know. He's probably in the top 10 pit stops, probably top 10, 15. I don't really know.
This will be interesting because Chastain has the first one. What's Sluat set on pit road? Is he like around where Hamlin is?
I would say yes. I don't really know exactly. It's probably far further up.
I feel like maybe Daniel Sluat swim.
Maybe I think Truex does. I have a feeling Truex does have a faster car than Denny Hamlin. Do you agree? I think he does.
I think Sluat he could have fast as hard, but
yeah, I just think he has.
I just think the Delia is impacting him, or the 11's is faster.
Yeah.
Battling with Gibbs there a moment ago, but now lost the spot to the 43. Old teammate Brad Keselowski back there in 12 behind the 22.
Who's the thing is if Elliott pits when the leaders pit, I don't know. I don't know what he could do.
Oh, Elliott's in 7th.
He could wait for his horse since it's not pit, but I don't think that's gonna work out.
Something tells me we're gonna have a very good battle for the last playoff spot.
Well, remember, Junior, if somebody wins, that line moves, so it makes it even more difficult. Right now, it's just 9 points back, but we would expect.
All right, from the feeling of it,
we have more than 10 winners that would advance into the.
I swear Talo to win, and it's gonna be one of those guys. He's gonna be 11 or the 19.
They were both really the dominant Toyotas last year.
But then, what if we did a lightweight sauce and like who's gonna do pit road, who's gonna do this, who's gonna do that?
Oh yeah, I get it. Kind of like last year.
These tracks have been a little bit tougher for their Ford this weekend or this year. Their win came in Atlanta where they're going back, so he is in the playoffs. But when it's a less than high speed track,
Only look at points really look.
so the perfect pit stop that you talked about, that's one of the things that has to happen. Paul said we have to be perfect on everything.
Sun has gone down, the temperature's going down as well, which means a little faster racetrack, a little more grip, and the intensity is going to pick up. Under 100 laps to go from Nashville.
Chastain is 4th in standings, and Mansell seems the leader in standings.
Yep, Truex is currently the regular season champion. It looks like he's gonna hold on to that lead at least for now. I'm going to use the bathroom. Be back.
I feel like Harvick or Chastain's gonna be death split.
All right, I'm back again.
Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. Enter now for your chance to win a VIP trip for 2 to the NASCAR
Looking good so far.
at the Phoenix Raceway in Phoenix. With the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR.
Yeah, I feel like Truex has a faster car than Denny Hamlin.
At Richmond Raceway, we race a little different. We celebrate a little different. We tailgate a little different. Even where we are is a little different. The only thing that isn't different is the amazing experience of being here for you and your family. It's the same as it's always been.
Actually, good year.
Get your tickets now at richmondraceway.com.
Get more into the races with NASCAR Fantasy Live. To compete, you just have to create an entry by picking 5 drivers plus a garage driver. You can keep tabs on your lineup and even make in-race adjustments to maximize your score. All you have to do is visit NASCAR.com/fantasy to play.
Yes.
Still up front, it's Hamlin and Martin Truex Jr. 1 and 2, separated by about a quarter of a second. A little further back in the field. And it hasn't been the season that Eric Almirola was hoping when he came back after discussing retirement a year ago. He was looking for Eric Almirola running 26th right now and only one top 10 this year. And I know the question has come up, will he continue on? Or will maybe this year be his final year competing? Wants to spend a little more time with the family. But Smithfield really pulled him back in behind the wheel. Really like that relationship that they have with Eric.
Well, the struggle for Eric really has been the Stewart-Haas racing issue in general. The 14 of Chase Briscoe currently 31st in the free pass position. Big news out of this team this week is John Klossmeyer was replaced with this man, Richard Boswell. Richard and Chase having success together in Xfinity Series. They won 8 races together. This is for the first Cup race for Boswell. Greg Cividelli was asked about this. He's in charge of competition at Stewart-Haas Racing, and he said, I think Richard Boswell's the right guy because he's going to hold Chase Briscoe accountable. Not that he isn't doing the right things, but somebody needs to make sure he has everything, Marty, he needs as a race car driver. Everyone needs oversight, and that's what Greg Cividelli thinks Richard Boswell will bring the driver of the 14.
And Steve, I found it funny on day 2 that Richard Boswell was Chase Briscoe's crew chief on the Cup side. He's sending him a text, and in the text it was a kid and a tideway. The meaning, I'm drinking through a fire hose with all the information that I get on the 14 team and on the Cup side as well. But he also said, we've taken some principles from our Xfinity Series days, and we've applied that to the Cup Series car. We'll see if it works. I think it will.
See a lower screen, Austin Dillon. It's not really been a clean year for Austin Dillon on 5 DNS. They had that huge penalty. That's really hurt them in the points. Austin Dillon sitting there running 16th, and I had a solid run. Teammate right there with him on speed. So Austin and his team, they just need to turn around, but they're definitely going to need to win if they're going to make the playoffs.
Another driver that's going to need to win to make the playoffs is 41 car Ryan Priest, qualified 25th tonight, sitting in 21st position. Had a great run at Martinsville, got on the pole there, led 141 laps, but no top 5s this year, no top 10s.
Yeah, it's really been a downfall for Priest.
But
Tough
I think
season.
that they have the talent behind the wheel in all of their race cars. Just a matter of time before this team gets it going. We've mentioned the struggles that Ford has had this year. They're not immune to it. As the battle for the lead continues to heat up, Truex seems like he's a little quicker.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying.
Find the clean air he needs. You can see him every once in a while getting some runs, taking some jabs. Not ready to throw that right hook yet.
Yeah, he keeps searching. He'll go a little higher, about a half a car length higher than what Denny Hamlin will run. And then sometimes he'll duck down low and see if the lower line helps him gain any position. He's gotten all the way up to about a 1/10 of a second behind, but now drops back to about a quarter of a second.
I feel like Denny Hamlin and this team, I don't think they've got the finishes that represent how fast they've run. I feel like this is a little bit of an underappreciated team this year. They're really fast every week. Seems like they've had a lot of problems late
exactly.
races, and it wouldn't surprise me to see them go win 3 or 4 before the playoffs start. Just have a lot of speed in this car.
82 remaining. They still have to go to pit road at least one more time as Denny Hamlin out in front of Martin Truex Jr. 82 to go.
Oh.
75 round
on this epic track. But we've never stopped moving forward. Wherever we go in the next 75, we're all better off with an ally.
The Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills. If you encounter a black bear, do not run. It may stimulate the instinct to chase. Instead, make yourself appear bigger. Bigger. And speak firmly in a loud voice. Good boy. Head for the mountains.
My brain's a bit foggy past few years. I can't remember anything. I'm going to need you to remain as still as possible. Hello? Hello? Can you let me out, please?
Wow.
People couldn't see my potential, so I had to show them.
I've run this place for 20 years, but I still need to prove that I'm more than what you see on paper.
Today, I'm CEO of my own company.
That's the way my mind works. I have a very mechanical brain.
Why are we not rethinking this?
I am more.
I'm more than
what I am on paper.
Good morning, Baltimore. Next Sunday, the fireworks start early when the Twins,
Woo! Orioles, let's go.
MLB Sunday leadoff exclusively on Peacock. This week on Today, it's an all-star lineup. Jack Bryant's John Krasinski and a cast of the Samurai Turned Pretty live in studio. Best-selling author Colleen Hoover and Carol G kicks off your weekend. All this week on Today.
A couple NASCAR drivers, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Ryan Blaney, and William Byron, hit the golf course last month to work on their driving skills while the PGA Tour was in Charlotte at the Quail Hollow Club. Next week, the PGA Tour is going to be in Detroit. Coverage on Golf Channel and Peacock, June 29th through July 2nd. You know, remember, U.S. Open champion Wyndham Clark won that event, the Wells Fargo event at Quail Hollow. Aerial coverage brought to you by Pods. Moving this summer, save up to 30% at pods.com today. Under the lights now at Nashville Super Speedway.
All right, welcome back.
I got some info. So we know when the pit stops come around.
Yeah.
Danny Hamlin's pit and Marshall Sewell's pit is not to be as well, but Ross Chastain has a better pit stop than those other two.
Oh, okay. And speaking
So
of
I
Ross
just see
Chastain,
Ross Chastain winning if the Dawson doesn't come out.
yeah.
Another
If Ross
guy
Chastain,
too is Harvick. He did fall down during pit road.
Ross Chastain does have a faster car. He's right now passing Truex for second.
Yeah. Byron, Elliott, Henslet, pit stop, still in damn free position, so I see a battle between the Chevys at the end. But here's the thing, if we did Austin, those roaches on the other, but it's night, so the turbos and they fall down. So I see a battle between Chevy. And where I
Yeah.
get my info from is from Bled M off of the website's employee, but I asked him about this, and I don't have a laptop, so I can't do all the stats I used to do.
Every racetrack they go to, they're
yeah.
banging doors or running into each other.
But I feel like Chastain has the best pit guys over the.
And speaking of which, I think he does. He's probably going to pass Danny Hamlin for the lead.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's all Watson. And he was sandbagging. I'm telling you, he was sandbagging. He didn't want to up this hard. He didn't want to want to do problems with it. He saved it up for when it actually matters.
Yeah, he's just really good in the corners. Like,
one car right up to the back bumper, a couple more car links here, and he'll be there. Where does Diddy go to try to
Once
take
that,
the
I'm
advantage?
back.
the one down to the bottom in that clean air driving right up to him there. We've really pretty much officially shifted tonight. Big change in this racetrack in the last probably 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it seems to
Ross Chastain has the best
really
car.
well as he comes on in the long run here. Look at that. He just is able to run lower in clean air. Carries really good speed to the middle of the corner exit.
Taking the higher line now.
Ross
He
Chastain.
has the momentum. Can he take the lead away?
Did he go down there to try to defend
Yeah.
what he thought the one would do? The one goes to the top now
Wow.
to the inside.
Yep, I knew
He
it.
came down, wasn't able to block this run, and Chastain out front at Nashville.
And up the racetrack. Puts that 11 in dirty air right there. Then he can't finish the throttle, right? So that allows the one to drive away down the back straightaway. Marty.
So the question coming into the night is which Ross Chastain would we see? The aggressive one from early in the year, the one who struggled for the last month and a half. I asked Phil Search, his crew chief, about the off week. I said, did you guys do anything special? He said, it wasn't the off time, but I felt like we had a reset. It was actually a test at Bristol this week. It allowed us to work differently. It allowed us to work at a slower pace, a lot of one-on-one face time. And Steve, I'm curious if you've ever sort of used a test as a reset with one of your drivers, Jeff Gordner.
So far, Ross Chastain's been putting on a good show race so far. I mean, he's didn't run anybody. He's didn't take off anybody. So this would be a pretty deserved win for Ross Chastain, I would say, if he would win. So yeah, Chastain, I could say over this race, he's been maturing just a bit.
A test session is a great time to do just what Marty said. Just do it differently. A different pace, a different cadence. Sometimes, Rick, this sounds silly, a different goal. Sometimes you go to a test, it's not about going fast. It's about learning something. It's a real opportunity, and it seems to be working for the one of Chastain, who's working on.
Ooh, Byron pinching underneath Ballard.
And Josh Bilicki just making his fourth start in the Cup Series this year as the one's going to get by him. And we see it heating up here between the 24 and 20. William Byron on the inside of Christopher Bell.
Byron was fading back, but now it looks like Christopher Bell struggling even more. Kevin Hart strode to fourth place, Chase Elliott fifth, but these two guys right here were kind of fading back. Wonder what's going on with Byron, Marty.
He is just so free, Junior. He said he just has no grip anywhere, so he's begging for that pit stop, and those pit stops should be coming up pretty soon. Just way too free for William Byron, who restarted fourth. Now he's in sixth.
Steven mentioned the
Already gained up to a second lead.
So just 66 laps remaining in this race. They could make it to the end.
And it's tough because new tires are better, but not dramatically better. So who's going to gamble and try to come early?
Chastain now a 1 second lead over Denny Hamlin, Mark Truex Jr., Harvick, and Elliott, all in the top 5 here at Nashville.
This is Ray. What's going on? Any questions?
Yeah, I got one. How about the best network imaginable? Let's invent that.
That's what we do here.
Quick survey. Who wants their internet to work pretty much everywhere? And it needs to run smooth, like super smooth.
Hey, should you be drinking that?
It's decaf. Because we're busy women. We don't have time for lag or buffer, right? Who doesn't want internet that helps AI do your homework even faster?
Come again? Sorry, what was that?
Introducing the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now.
Chevy Silverado has what it takes to do it all. With up to 13 camera views.
Kevin Harvick up to fourth.
C71 off-road package. Any truck can help you make a living. This one helps you build a life. Chevy Silverado.
Get a free ticket to see Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny when you spend $35 at Applebee's. Applebee's. Now that's
Ooh.
good in the neighborhood.
I haven't had anything.
This summer, join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. Save up to 30% off until July 10th. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 30% at pods.com today.
The company goes to the firstborn Audrey. The model train set is
Looks like all Toyotas.
Mr. Marbles will receive
Denny Hamlin, Truex, Bell
Chewy,
Gibbs.
thanks to AutoShip from Chewy.
I always loved that.
Yep.
What's it say about the summer house?
Yeah,
Oh
the
no, what
summer
happened to
house
Kevin
results
Harvick?
too, Mr.
Oh
Marks.
no.
Plot twist.
I'm sorry, what?
Doesn't make logistical sense. Unbelievable.
9,
no.
the floor of tire problems. 19 in pit road.
AutoShip from Chewy.
Dang it, the
That's
four-wheel tire
Stevenson in
problem.
pit road, but
Fourth, and now with the right rear tire down.
that thing could get out there
Will he get all the way back
before
around?
Hamlin and all those other guys, you know.
People had started to come, but now with the Ford
Alright, come on, Sesson. Come on.
so green flag pit stops have ceased. No one is on pit road
Alright,
right now.
Hamlin's down like good.
Safely get the pit lane. It looks like he's going to keep holding on. And as he does, I expect to see a bunch of cars follow as they ride on board with a bunch of other people that we see. I don't see a lot of damage anywhere. So
60 laps to go. Oh, hold on, take this off one.
Oh, Hamlin's having a slow stop. Come on, Sesson, but do not. Please do not. What puzzle? Pick that thing out, dude. Yes!
I expect him to beat him.
So it looked like one of the lug on that right side of the 9 must have come off the belt of maybe the changer because it was sitting right next to the car when he came off the pit road. The 19 gives
Truex on the road now. I'm going to move to my bed.
Hopefully that thing gains up speed and passes that day 19.
There's the 1 and the 11.
He cannot get Truex full laps on some tires. Runs up to the pit crew of the 1. You see Hamlin right behind him at the top of your screen. 59 to go. If it goes green, this will be the last expected pit stop. Dave. Oh, the race on pit road. Who can get it? The JGR crew comes towards the Denny Hamlin. His car is just about where he wants it to be.
Why are y'all so slow on the pit stops? What's stop? 11, okay. Not too bad. Not winning, but yeah, he's going to beat him here by far. Yep.
Truex Jr. already serviced his car. He's going to go down into turn 1. Newer tires on the left. He's going to get in front of the 11, which I think is going to be a huge advantage for the 19 because I think he was getting held up by his teammate at times. But the
Yep, cheering on for Truex. There's Truex, Hamlin.
So as cycle continues, Chastain should be the leader. Let's check this gap right here. I'm not going to give it a number.
Oh yeah, big lead.
Bigger gap than we had. So great job by the 1 team and the driver on and off pit road.
That number 1 pit stall, very helpful for Ross Chastain and their crew.
They are in the top 5 of best average stops all year long. They were the best team last year on pit road by a long shot. So impressive stop when they needed the most.
And Chastain's one of those drivers that has not been to victory lane this year. Could add his name to the list of drivers into the playoffs.
Who knows?
Right along the Hunt Brothers Pizza, we saw with.
Let's see what happened to Harvick's tire.
Tire issue.
Here in such an awful spot. I guess it's better than the core, I should say that. But at the start finish line, he had to run for an entire lap on that flat tire. You know, that's perfect. You know, it's an awful spot because it could have been the corner, you know. So I guess you take what you can. Dave.
Christopher Bell is on pit road. He heard
Wow.
his crew chief Adam Stevens. We see what you are fighting. They have some data they can look at. They made a chance to over your tire snow fuel. Joey Logano just in past that. That car has been struggling. Most recently, the car was a little bit tight for Joey Logano. They'll get moving here.
Yeah, Logano's team's been struggling.
You see on the left, Keselowski, Busch, Bowman, yet to pit, Grayson. They know they're losing time to Chastain, but for these guys, the call is to probably run all the way up till it needs fuel.
Alright, I'm back again.
Welcome back.
Alright, so if I go off and on, I'm just switching back between stuff.
Oh, okay. Oh, Keselowski will lose. Goodness.
Please no tossing. Please no tossing.
I'm just going to have to wait and see what happens. I'm going to turn off my face cam for now.
see the 20th bell. Trying to stay in front of that meet of Kyle Busch. Busch still needing to come to pit road. 2 laps on pit road. Lap 188. 60 laps to go. How long will they stay out, Steve, or would you think that they'd want to stay out?
Well, this is 56 laps. I would go all the way to the end. And if you're going to run long, you might as well run completely long. Like, don't be stuck in the middle. Either be on the front half of the pit stalls or be one of the last cars. That's why I was a little surprised by the 6. So I think Busch right here is going to run probably another 10 or 12 laps, I would imagine, is what they're thinking here, same for Bowman and Gregson. You see a little bit on the left side of the split. You see Chastain and Truex, still 4th and 5th, Hamlin 6th. They'll cycle to the front.
Wow.
Good situation if they get to Gregson. The second he gets passed by Chastain, would that indicate, hey, I need to come to pit road?
Well, so 2 things. Getting passed is really just for, it's just for position. It's not a lap. So a couple things go into this. They also have a predictive software that says where they'll blend back on the racetrack. And you don't want to get
Busch, Bowman, and Gregson, I think have yet to pit.
When I think just time, lost or gained, these guys have some very predictive programs letting them know what's the best time to come to pit road. You see on the left, Gregson's come to pit road.
Now it's just Busch and Bowman that are in front of Chastain, who has already been to pit road. Chastain's teammate, Daniel Suarez, has Tootsie's as their sponsor on the side of the hood of the car, and one of the many entertainment spots here in Nashville.
We got a fire. This fire has the potential to take out city blocks.
And it just kicked me out. Unbelievable.
Getting trapped in an apartment fire. Loud video of freak storm sends tears flying and passengers fleeing on a cruise ship at 11.
Hurry in for great deals
Wow.
on the trucks that are built to serve. Ram. During the Ram 4th of July sales event,
It's a
10%
finish.
below MSRP on the 2023 Ram 1500 Big One.
Yep. Man, these laps go by really quickly.
This may look like an actual professional piece, but it's a Nissan salesman. Things are heating up. Good thing this road has the most standard safety features in its class. My competitors can't say that.
Now get a low $299 per month lease on road.
Hurry. These epic offers won't last forever.
Join happy Optimum customers who love their amazing Optimum 300 meg fiber internet for as low as $30 a month. Like Alex, who says the service is superb. Get Optimum 300 meg fiber internet for $30 a month with Optimum Mobile for as low as $15 a month. Plus, go faster and get up to $500 back. For your special offer, call 888-4OPTIMUM. Go to Optimum.com or visit a store today. Get closer, go farther with Optimum.
Hurry in for great deals on the trucks that are built to serve. Ram. During the Ram 4th of July sales event, get 10% below MSRP on the 2023 Ram 1500 Big One.
Nasty commute next.
So here weather kickstarts the week. The areas of greatest risk and when we get a break.
Disturbing body cam footage. Police officers kill a woman in her own home. Did they go too far? How people are supporting a staple in their community after a fire. Next.
Local news when you want it. Streaming now on Roku Channel 4100.
NASCAR Series racing returns next weekend to the natural terrain road course in Mid-Ohio. Coverage on USA and Peacock at 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Outflow has won 3 of the last 4 races. He's going to try to make it 4 of the last 5. NASCAR Cup Series Ally 400 on NBC. Right now, Kyle Busch being scored the race leader. He still has to come to pit road. Busch and Bowman are both still out on the racetrack and have to come to pit road for their final stop as we take a look at the playoff bubble. And I'll focus in on.
I'm still glad that you're in the playoff bubble.
Bubba Wallace, 27 points up Again, that line could change if, for example, Chastain wins because of the fact that Chastain hasn't locked himself in yet. It just changed as far as the points, how far they're above. But right now, Bubba Wallace, what a strong run he's had here in Nashville. Currently above that playoff line. Would love to see his opportunity continue for a championship. Alex Bowman, the first car in.
People who think Bubba Wallace is a bad can't drive a car, look what he's doing. He's above the playoff cut line.
So that's going to hurt the 48-point situation. But the thing that did come in with a broken
I'm willing to 19 success lap on that one right now.
So that has to be, while at times disappointing, I could look at it as a positive that they're running good enough with 3 zeros in the column. Alex Bowman still has the chance.
Things heating up as Martin Truex Jr. has closed the gap just a bit, and Ross Chastain now has to work around lap traffic.
Kyle Busch has come to pit road. Let's move these two guys up.
That was Alex Bowman.
Still on the racetrack.
Oh, Ross Chastain and Martin Truex Jr.
Cedric moves up the racetrack, and both the 1 and 19 go down to the yellow. Oh, look at this. Almost missing pit road.
Oh.
Busch.
Wow.
Close call there is Suarez. Just missed the
Wow. That was. Oh.
Pit road to give him a lot of credit. Pushed all the limits. I don't know how he could have gotten in any faster than that. I feel like the one car of Chastain, he caught the 2 of Cedric. Cedric's got a fast race car. He had trouble getting by him. And that allowed Truex to gain just a little bit, but now I feel like Chastain's driving away just a little bit.
Remember him being strong, Chastain being really strong on the long run of this run before this, right? Drove up through there, took the lead. Now, as we get into this run further, do you think that Truex made the adjustments to be able to match anything the one's doing late in the run? Truex closed in on him. He'll run a lap that's faster than the one will outrun the 19. It's kind of back and forth right now. Traffic, though, a lot of cars right there in front of them. All of that's going to make things challenging for both drivers.
Man, lap traffic. Wow.
Watch miles per hour. Down the back straightaway, 30 shift gears, 5th gear right there, 174 miles an hour, some brake.
There's a lot of braking this track. You wouldn't think big old racetrack like this with much braking. There's not a lot of grips in the corners. Guys, I'm going to lean on this telemetry right here for Progressive next week in Chicago to figure out what gears and what corners. Right? Street course we've never seen. Just no history about where they're going to be shifting. It's close right there. This dirty air from that lap traffic is going to make things tough for the one. It's going to present opportunities for Martin.
What is Martin learning right now, running behind this one? Is he watching him? Is he seeing the lines that he's running, trying to figure out where he can take advantage of the different lines that Ross Chastain takes?
Well, Mark knows where his car needs to be better, right? And he's watching Chastain saying, okay, where is Chastain's strengths and where are my weaknesses? To direct his team, if he gets another change, what to do the car. But if you don't get another change, what can I do as a driver to try to influence my car to get the little bit of speed that I need?
Laps winding down. 36 to go from Nashville. Martin Truex Jr. running second. Ross Chastain out front.
Oh, for all that SWAT scene setback. Once that scene with I think he's gonna fall off or something. But oh no. Oh no, lap slap it. Oh no.
All right, I'm back again.
Oh,
I'll make.
they may have fall off, but he seems like he's setting up in some way due to the dealio or something. But
Yeah.
here's the thing, Lost is faster than the 19, but 19 somewhat that's not probably due to the off of the lap clause.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my race review in the morning.
So from what I've heard, what I found out, what I think is most like soon as that fall off, but he's gonna have to push the solo to the point of that. As you know, on the other side out if you know the Lord's size, they do stuff on playback TV doing top races, short races. And I don't think they ever done one at Xfinity, but this is a guy named Led M. He's where I did some of my stats and info from, and this one. Big shout out to him, and obviously the Lord's size too. This info is very useful for what's going on right now.
Way up the racetrack.
3 to go. Man, these laps go by very quickly.
Yeah.
Trick keeping that gap the same between him and the leader. Truex, I think, is just a little bit better.
3/10 of a second to gap. Now down to 23 100ths.
I feel like Truex knows that one car on a long run has been a little better most of the night.
Man, this is gonna be fun. Lots.
Yeah.
They'll assassin, seeing how the slash. Oh, I'm gonna look at face him.
Yeah, me too.
And alright.
Across the bottom of the racetrack on corner exit, trying to find out some way to get some momentum down the front straightaway.
I need to watch your video after the stream about North MSG.
There you have it. So he's talking
Yeah.
about the one watching his mirror. Mark goes into the corner, the one goes
I was talking about the 22 update and all that, the last few games.
Take that air away. That is the one's only defense when he is not the faster car.
And it was lazy, so we know when that hood thing hit us back in 2020.
Yeah, Hurricane Sally.
Vance fell over in my lawn. So I used that as a thumbnail to show what most what James looks like.
Oh, goodness.
Alright, now I can learn the city setup is my room ain't 500 degrees anymore. So right now, testing first, Surratt second, Hamlin third, Elliott is in fourth, and Byron is in the top 5.
Kyle Larson's in sixth.
So I see he's inside the top 10 from Ferrari, but
wow,
who knows?
The last concrete racetrack that we ran was Dover. Truex won, Chastain.
Bush is in 16th. I don't know what happened to him.
Again, Chastain changed his mind after he got into the corner, and Truex Jr. had to slow down.
They're having a hard time getting to Eric Almirola. Eric's running the bottom, giving them plenty of room at the top of the racetrack. Here comes the one. He wants to get to the outside of that 10.
Oh, goodness.
Man, this is tight. I am sweating right now. My fingers are crossed.
Chastain is going to go high. We'll take a quick break. You won't miss a thing.
I'm under absolutely nuts assessing wins.
24 to go from Nashville.
I've been waiting for this moment since Daytona.
Ross Chastain winning.
I want him to win.
Let's see what happens.
My fingers are. I'm about to swing the muscle in my hand. My fingers are so tight.
Oh yeah, Ross is pulling away.
Mm-hmm. I'm Terry Ross this fast.
Yeah. On the long run, he's really fast.
Hey, he's gonna win. If Austin doesn't come out, he's gonna win.
Yep.
But that 48 is gonna make him slow down. He saw it's blue that 48 will do something. Oh, I see what the 48 is doing. I see. Yeah, Henslet doing. So we know what the 48 is doing.
What does he do?
Chastain slewed over the 5 at Darlington. But Henslet's all like, also, if you see Chastain in the lead, put W on him. Make sure he doesn't win. Dude, I absolutely hate Whit Henslet.
Really? Funny you say that.
I don't like him. I've seen he's done a bunch of bad things over the woods now.
That's understandable, man. I'm not really a big Hendrick guy either, by the way. Well, my favorite Hendrick drivers are Larson and Bowman. Byron, I'm good with. Elliott,
Elliott's my favorite.
Oh, Bowman just crossed over.
Yep. Yeah, that one he's past the 31, the 48, because that W is impacting him big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the 31 is behind the 1. That's the good thing.
Yeah, split the middle right there. How did Alex Bowman
get
the
19 says all loose. 19 says all loose.
You see what it does? It puts 3 lap cars between the leader.
I think the 19 is oversliding it right now.
This healthy lead with just a few laps to go in this race.
How many laps does it still show on your screen?
Mine's a 16.
16? Mine has just turned 17.
Oh, we're 2 laps behind. Oh, it sounds in the top 10. I'm in the top 10.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like all Henslet is in the top 10. I think so.
Except for Alex Bowman.
Oh, yes, Alex Bowman. I forgot about him for a second.
Wait, I was going to ask who your least favorite Hendrick driver was, and I knew it automatically. It's Kyle Larson.
I've kind of off the Larson since Darlington.
Okay.
I threw him back my white list. My least favorite would have to be Alex Bowman. I still do for the same thing for Byron too. He's just.
So you still don't like Ty Gibbs? Because I still don't.
I just don't care about him right now. Because he hasn't done anything, so it's just me, I'm like, whatever.
Yeah, I mean, this year, he's been improving on his behavior a lot. Right now, Chastain. Oh, it says right now 0.7 seconds. Oh man.
We're gonna do a good finish. I can't wait.
I have a feeling we're getting to get finished too.
I want to see Seth Sings just dump the 19.
And they certainly did. He started 20th and was running up in the top 5, but that's been good. The second half of the race, he's 7th.
For the 43 of Eric Jones, they have made no adjustments on that race car the last handful of stops. And if you look at their intermediate program, they had speed at those.
Seth Sings 11th in the playoffs. Yeah, he needs this win.
It's been a combination of things, partly their fault, partly bad luck. They have got to break the cycle right now. They look to be doing that.
The 9 needs to win too.
Thanks again, Dave. Marty, great job getting us through the field. And Steve, you made a comment earlier about Ross Chastain's wins. One of them came in Talladega, another one came in Coda. So road course and the super speedway. Is this type of a win, does this put Ross Chastain in a different category in your eyes?
Absolutely. Sits on the pole, first career pole, and then if he can win at a track like Nashville, why this doesn't look like other racetracks, it's concrete, it's a mile and a third, it's still the concept, right? This is the aero package, the engine package.
What's I gonna tell you is that 19 is just an overslide right now. He is sliding like loose right now. You can see his sauce is being loose and all that. He's had to back down as soon as his sauce is being too loose.
Move at Martinsville. I think this is the boost of confidence that could really make a difference. These two guys are literally running the same lap time the last time by. So without some
half a second separating the two.
lap traffic for this one car to navigate, he just kind of drives a very sharp corner to smart race, lap after lap with 10 to go.
Oh, 19 is being loose.
This one car really strong on the long runs.
Yeah, I saw him get a little loose off the corner there.
He is slipping, dude. I don't see the 19 winning. If he pushes that 19 even harder, he's gonna lose some soul and smack the wall.
Here's a Chevrolet out front, late again in Nashville, just like last year. I was gonna say it's like Nashville 2.0, right? Toyota's great, but just can't seem to find that last little bit at the end. Truex gotta keep the pressure on right here, though. You never know what can happen. He's gotta keep that one Chastain looking in your mirror. Right where it's smoke. So what he's saying is that he pushed really hard in the run.
Yeah, he pushed it too hard.
Yep, knew it.
The car turned, and now he doesn't have grip. And now he's too loose to go to the throttle and be as aggressive with his car as Chastain. And that's been the strength of the one car. If Chastain can just maintain pace with everybody early in the run,
Oh yeah, he's getting way loose.
How about the 19?
Yep.
Yeah. I was saying the same thing.
Watch the steering wheel down there and Truex got a hold of through this corner. Yanking it around, fighting on that steering wheel, trying to keep the back underneath him.
Okay.
Not much you can do to help the driver when he's fighting a race car like that, but I can promise you that one car is not driving all that great either. Everybody's out there on their old wore-out tires. Everybody's got some balance issue they're dealing with. Hard for Truex to hear at this point.
Yeah, 50 laps right now for Chastain and Martin Truex Jr.
I think for the 19, he's got one more push in him, right? We look at coming to 6 to go, and there's a
6 to go.
Cars just in the middle of the 1 and 2 right now, and I just wonder when the 19 is gonna, or excuse me, when the 1 and the 19
Oh,
are gonna
come on, Seth.
One of being that 38 of Todd Gilliland, he'll be the next one that they catch up to.
What happened here?
The 7 car of LaJoy, little contact.
Little contact there.
Down into turn 3 as they go around the 38 car. These cars are the ones you're talking about, Steve, that are in front of the leaders. The leaders are running them down. Not sure.
Oh, dang. 19 is slightly coming up, though.
Oh, boy.
So he's pushing the issues of these guys, Marty.
I mean, Wooding a good finish, I bet. Though, I'm not spoiling anything from this moment on.
Coming to 3 to go.
And this team, I don't think it's been as good as last year. I think they've been off a little bit on pace, but this run shows them they can do it.
3 to go. Ross Chastain's going to do it here. If there's no caution, Chastain's going to win.
Real soon. Coming up on 2 laps to go.
He's found a little something right there in that middle of 3 to 4. Just not enough.
And finally, after 15,000 words awaiting.
2 to go.
An historic weekend for Trackhouse Racing. They gained their first pole yesterday. It was his first pole to Cup Series. Trying to close it out.
You're on mute.
97 and adding to that. Martrex Jr. trying to keep the momentum up. 1 lap to go. Presented by Credible Bank.
Right flag for Ross Chastain.
Oh, sorry, don't just spoil it.
Okay.
Put this team together. A year ago, both teams were able to win, both cars. With Daniel Suarez.
This would be Trackhouse's 4th win.
And dominant performance. 99 laps left of it.
And that emotion right there is what you want to hear from people when they win races. Oh, there's some contact below Ross.
Ross Chastain wins in Nashville.
Looked like the 99. Suarez was trying to go see. Hey to his team. Find him, I'm not quite sure. Ross doing his burnout down here, but you love to hear that emotion, how happy he is to win this race. Every race matters. You never know when you're going to win a race. To hear that emotion out of him is
Well, that checker flag moment brought to you by Advanced Auto Parts. Here's what you were talking about.
I know you're one happy person, one happy camper.
Yes. Finally. Finally. I've been waiting for this moment since Daytona.
It's been that kind of year for Briscoe.
Clean race for Ross Chastain, man. Very mature of him. Well deserved. Go celebrate it.
He had no reason to even let him.
Oh, Suarez and yep. Yep. Oh. 14.99 there.
Awesome.
Get ready for him to smash watermelons.
Hell yeah. This is fucking awesome, dude.
How many millimeters of tread are left on these tires? But what a burnout and what emotion we have seen out of Ross Chastain. His 3rd career win. It locks him into the playoffs, and he's going to come out the hatch. Ross Chastain, the family, watermelon farmers, and the celebration of smashing a watermelon about to take place.
Let's go! Finally!
Wow.
He's gonna smash another watermelon. I bet all his haters are so good right now.
Good job, Ross.
On top of the watermelon smash, it's a hometown Nashville win for Trackhouse Racing, who likes to claim Music City as their hometown. Boy, Ross Chastain, what an impressive performance by you and your group. Have a little water, go ahead.
All right, time for the watermelon smash to begin.
After a rough month and a half for you and the one team, how's a win for Little Medicine?
Oh, thanks, Sweeter Marty's. This Georgia watermelon, I gotta tell you, this is incredible. This is why every little kid out there, anywhere in the world, when you get criticized, and you're going to, if you're competitive, they will try to tear you down. You will start believing them. You can't do it. You have to go to your people, trust in the process, read your books, trust the big man's playing upstairs, and just keep getting up and going to work. I gotta tell you, a lot of self-reflection through all of this, but I had a group that believed in me, and they didn't let me get down. And they bring rocket ships, and I just try to point them to victory lane.
So you mentioned the criticism. How did you put it behind you, Ross?
Trust in my people, my family back home, the agriculture industry. They're always there for me. And then everybody at Trackhouse that Justin Marks puts in place with Phil Surgeon and our group on the 1 to 99. To win in Nashville is actually absolutely incredible. And then the WISE program and everybody at GM, Chevrolet, it's I train with so many of my competitors, and but it makes us better, and I'm up against the best out here. So for everybody at World Wide Express Racing to sweep the weekend with Carson Hocevar and East Motorsports, get the pole. We won everything we could have with Wex Racing, and for Advent Health, Jockey, the Moose, and it's
good race, good
absolutely incredible the fight that we have.
I love the emotion and the burnout.
I'm gaining. If Ross Chastain continues to be like the Ross Chastain I've seen tonight, I'm going to be gaining more and more respect for him.
I got to tell you, Marty.
Wait, what?
It's just so
if
hard.
Ross Chastain continues to do what he did tonight and done a wonderful performances like that,
from studying for over 10,
quickly starting to gain a little respect, gaining respect for the guy.
For a cup race win, along the way, the journey, I'm so happy that the MMI group's here and everybody that supports me. Look, it's a cup win. I don't care what happened the last month, my rest of my life. It's a freaking cup win!
There you go, Ross Chastain started the weekend with his first career pole. He ends it with his first win of 2023, and now he's in the playoffs ring.
You need more personalities like
Take care of
that.
that watermelon. Again, the NASCAR America post-race show. The coverage continuing until 11 p.m. Eastern. NBC and Peacock. Went down the wrong pipe. Checkered flag in one hand, watermelon in the other. All smiles for one team. Travis' third career win.
Again, that's all the emotion. Wait till he wins a championship.
Oh man, that is gonna be nuts.
And everybody that supports me.
Yep.
I don't care what happened last month, my rest of my life. It's a freaking cup win!
Well, guess what? That's gonna be a new dye test on my collection.
Well, Ross Chastain officially wins. And yeah.
Finally, sis, finally.
Yep. So, what rating would you get this race?
1,000 out of 10.
Well,
oh yeah,
this one's a good
one. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. It was pretty good race. I'm fully with
that. Yeah. And I know you're one happy person about it.
Yeah.
All right. Act like you just won a NASCAR race. Here, I'll put you on solo out.
I ain't gonna do that right now. Oh man. Dude, I ain't doing that, man.
Alright. I get it, because you're too focused on with Ross Chastain winning, huh?
Yeah.
I get that, man.
What? Oh, yeah, I'm back.
Alright, I'm watching the NASCAR America post-race show now on Peacock. Look at that. His door roof is still open. So, yeah. And what a race. I would give it like a 7 out of 10. 7.5, practically a 7.5 to like a 7, like a 7 to an 8 out of 10. Because I enjoyed this race.
This is probably one of my favorite NASCAR races. Just because of the racing that was happening.
But this is the best Nashville race I've seen so far for the Cup Series.
It was way better than last year in 21.
Yeah, agreed. I have to agree with you there. So,
I mean, it seemed like a normal race.
Yeah, it did.
And I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed Sonoma the week. That was a good race also.
Sonoma, I think I gave that one an average. I think that was just an average 5 out of 10 race for me for that one.
I think I gave Sonoma a 7 out of 10 because it had some good battles.
Yeah. Ross Chastain gets the job done. His first one since April 2022.
No,
wow.
Not April 22. I seen. What? Yeah, April 22. I seen.
Yeah, with Talladega. So, yeah, and well, my next planned live race reaction is gonna be Pocono. So
wait, is that next week? No, not next week. And that's week after Talladega, what?
No, that's the week after New Hampshire.
Oh.
So that's planned. All things could change. Oh, I want to see Ross Chastain in victory lane.
Yeah.
Well, as we say goodnight, and I'll see you guys next time. This is Preston and Acer Sting 49 signing off. Here he goes.
Yeah, that was so cool.
All right. Now, anyways, what a race. Congrats to Ross Chastain. And yeah, what a deserved win for him. Deserved Ross Chastain win. So
he deserved that win. I mean, that one's fast.
Yeah, definitely. That one car was extremely quick.
And he was sweat at the only down. I mean, I'm going with Sweat House as fast souls.
Yeah. So, yeah. Anyways, Ross Chastain wins, gets to Qatar, and this
also, Chastain
only
fifth in playoffs, by the way, after that win.
Yeah, and now only 2 points separates Suarez and Bowman from the playoffs.
If he can win another race, he would be probably Sluax's probably or something. I want to see him win the championship, but I also want to see Kyle Busch too.
Alright, so this ends my stream. So Ross Chastain wins, gets the guitar, and yeah, all that from there. And the next weekend, Chicago. I cannot.
That's a me in West Place. I actually want to talk about it. I bet it's gonna be like I can't talk right now. Martinsville, but a low tourist place.
We'll have to wait and see what happens.
But Xfinity is gonna be a damn low derby, I bet.
Yeah. Look, they're pumped up right now.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, this is Preston and
Ace Scene 49
signing off. Peace out.